We've got the vertical. Just got back. It's a bit moist. It's a tad moist. Got a free coffee. Fuck yeah. Jezza has returned. Bit moist. Bit moist. Bit moist. Let's chuck on Jay Dreamers, yeah? I'm listening to him on the headphones. Wrong button. Hang on, I'll mute it and put you on the stand. Boop. Give us a sec. Hope you're having a good day. I am now. I've got coffee in me. Oh, someone's fucking with my Wi-Fi. That'd be right. Yeah, no surprises there. Oh, I love walking in the nice rain when it's not pissing down, where you don't really need rain gear. You can just walk in it. It's cool. Love that. What the fuck's going on? TV, no good. No dice. Okay. That's fair enough. We'll just go off the phone then, motherfucker. That was the first time I actually left the house for a while.
Representatives to try to explain the huge magnetic flux causing plasma discharge and what we can do to prepare. By the way, listen to my music. Okay, thank you. What else we got here? Courtney's Fellowship of Oddballs says, J Dreamers, when I did my graduate degree, they actually taught us the correct way to research online. Interesting. Yeah, you need to data harvest and then triple check. Dude, I've asked ChatGPT stuff I know for a fact is wrong, and it will agree with me because it's trying to kiss my ass. It'll say, yes, absolutely, this is the answer. I'm like, no, it's not. I just lied to you, bro. I just tricked you. It's not the answer. And then it'll come back and kiss my ass again, and it'll say, actually, that's that. Thank you for. And I'm like, I don't want your thanks, robot.
Just doing a couple of
I want you to be accurate and honest and truthful. We're breeding these robots to be versions of ourselves. They are our children.
Even though they're rude
collectively as humanity. So if humanity's broken and base and full of liars,
man?
guess what the robots are going to be?
My points were like
Don't be
0.
surprised.
And like last time I was in there, I was
Jammers,
like,
when I was a
aren't
kid,
I
we
due
could
to get
ride
like a
in the
free
back of a
coffee now?
pickup
She's
truck.
like, oh yeah, the
Yes,
next time,
those were the
next one.
days. And there were no
And I'm
safety
like-
belt laws. Yeah.
Like
I
I've
know,
only
right?
just started the
It was
thing,
kinda like
and that's
an
the
option,
first free coffee
You know? Like
I've
if
ever
the
gotten
driver seemed like they were
from
going
them.
crazy, you'd see people start
And I
to
used
put
to
on
go
their
in there
seatbelt.
every day
You
and
know what
spend
I mean?
like
You hear
30, 40
click,
bucks for
and the
ages,
clicking
and they
was
never
loud.
like introduced me to their
I have
fucking
no idea how my
rewards
generation
program.
survived. I don't
And
know.
I just didn't give a
Me
shit.
and my brother,
Really, I was just like,
remember I
whatever.
said my mom took us to the
And
beach?
then, yeah, I
when we
probably
were in a
bought like
truck,
100 coffees from
and
there.
she's like with her boyfriend who had
And
a truck, because he's a
And
lame
I
and
finally
doesn't
decided
have
to do the
a
thing, and it needs
backseat
all your like
for me and my
shit,
brother.
needs your phone number
We
and
would
shit.
lay down so the
And that
cops
lady
couldn't
like
see
looks
us.
at me like real
On
weird,
the
man.
freeway,
She's
all
just
the way
rude.
home
Like I've told them my
from the
story and
beach
shit, and she's
to
just
Riverside,
weird
which
and
is
rude.
a 2-hour drive at least.
So,
Okay.
probably won't go
And
back.
yeah,
Man.
it was,
Like,
I mean, it was fun for us,
like,
I guess.
maybe,
It was kind of fun.
like, I don't know. Like it's like
Super dangerous.
my
though,
coffee
if
that
we
I
would
want.
have
It's like
gone into an
$9.60.
accident. People were better
Fucking
drivers
for
back
5
then.
shots.
People
He
today
said that the
cannot drive. They give away your driver's
The iced
license and a
coffee
cereal
is not
box.
included with the rewards thing because of the scoop of the ice cream. And get this, I'm like, so what? I'm like, what? For that one scoop of ice cream? And I'm like, well, what's that worth? And he goes, oh, for us about $3. I'm like, what the fuck? $3 for a scoop of ice cream? Like you're dreaming, bro. Fucking Italians, man.
Or Cracker Jacks, okay? Anybody can get a license. Anybody on Earth can get a
Damn
license.
it.
You could be the stupidest
So
person
it has to be like $6 something.
Because these driver's
max
tests
for
are
it to be
basically just
included.
lazy people that don't really care
And then
to see
one
if you're
every
a good
8
driver.
is free.
Right? And
So
it blows
I have
my
to
mind.
pay the
These
extra
people
like
suck.
$3
People think that being polite allows them to do
every
whatever they
time.
want. I'm going to stop in the middle of this
Or I don't know,
one-lane
the next for the
traffic
to
lane,
get the free coffee.
and I'm going to do one of these to the person that's like
It's just stupid.
coming out of a driveway somewhere. I'm going to hold up traffic behind me
Could've
because I
actually
want to be
paid
so
for it,
nice and like
'cause I had
allow that other
that's
person.
what
You
I've
don't do
got.
that.
$3.95
That's just one
cash.
example
And I'm
out of
like,
like
hey.
a million.
Like the amount of money that
What are
I've
you
spent
doing?
there, and they didn't
That's
introduce
against
that
the law.
like
Didn't you
to
know
me.
this?
And like now they know
Like,
who
how
I
about
am,
this?
and they
People
just
don't use their
fucking don't
blinker
like me. They're
unless they
just
get
rude.
into a
They're just
turn
fucking
lane.
rude.
What the
Fuck
fuck
'em.
kind
I'm not
of
going back.
nonsense sense
Loretto
does that
coffee
make?
shop,
That
whatever.
doesn't even
I'm not
make any
going back
sense.
there. Cheers,
It's
fellas.
obviously
You're
you're
just
gonna
being
turn.
rude to me
That's the only
times.
thing you can do. You're in the turn lane. Everyone's putting their blinker on.
Fucking uru. Cheers. Ciao, ciao.
But when they're actually turning or changing lanes,
Bullshit.
they
Go
don't
down
use
the
their
other one.
blinker.
Or I'll just
Or
continue to
they're,
do
I
what I
mean, just
do
the
with
whole
Uber.
blinker thing. I could talk about a million.
My
Like,
dares.
people would be like, blinker.
I don't need you.
Like,
I
that's
don't need
not
to
how
go
that works
out.
either.
I don't need you.
Okay.
You need me.
These people
Dumb
do
motherfuckers.
not know how to
Don't
drive.
be rude to your
They
customers.
don't. They know
Like,
how
I
to
mean,
press
he
gas.
fixed it. He
They know how to
wasn't
press
rude.
the brake
The lady's
sometimes.
like looking at me all rude and shit because I'm like,
They know how to move the wheel.
wasn't that most supposed to be free? Like
And
the
you know what
next
makes
one,
me
and she's
nervous when I
like
see people driving like
all
that.
quiet and like there's like 0 points on my thing.
And I can see
I'm
you
like,
on your
what the
cell
fuck?
phone. You're not invisible just because you're
They
in a
just
car.
like deleted my points.
Okay.
Like in the last
and
like
if you
few
got
days.
skills, I don't care.
Since it was
If
last
you're on
day
your
when
cell
I
phone,
got a
I
coffee
honestly
there.
don't even care if you got skills to be on the cell phone and
Fuck
drive
'em.
at the same time. But if you
It's
don't,
too much. Too
now
many
I'm
fuck
mad.
arounds.
Now I'm
You
upset.
fuck me around more
now
than
I'm
once.
like, no,
Like
forget
I
it.
like
Get
might
off
let
your
you
cell
off
phone.
like once if it's a
Okay?
mistake and
Most
shit.
people don't have those kinds of skills.
That's
What
bullshit.
else we got?
See ya.
Angela Positano
Have a fucking
says,
good
J
one.
Dreamers, I had someone ask
You
my
know?
mother if I
Fuck
were
with.
special. Only because I smile a
Yeah,
lot.
I went down there and told him
Oh,
my
is she
story
special?
about like the lady
What the
that
fuck
works
does
there,
special
and she was real nice to me all
That
the
means
way up
retarded
until I
now?
told
That
her my
means dumb?
story,
What does it mean?
and then now she's just a bitch. So
Parking lot
fuck yeah.
speeds 50
See ya.
miles an hour plus.
Like,
Oh yeah, that's another thing. Like if you go to Walmart,
I
right,
really
there's no
hope your
stop
business
sign
works out and
at
everything.
my,
You know,
at my
like
Walmart.
I hope it works
From
out
where you leave Walmart
and
to
everything. Like you
where
don't
your
open
car is
Sundays.
parked, I'm
You
not
open like
obligated
you
to
shut
stop.
at fucking 2 instead of
These
3.
people
Like I hope
that are
everything works
walking out
out
of
for you.
Walmart
You know?
are that entitled
Peace out.
that they think
Cool. Down my
the system
headphones are
will
nice and
protect
clean.
them. They rely and depend upon the system so much. They walk out of Walmart just walking across the
And
street.
that dude actually like knows
They know there's
Arlena. Like,
cars.
was like
I
on
know
the fucking
that they know
radio
that there's cars.
or some shit before, like
And
used
I'm
to
gonna
be.
get
And
close
fucking
enough.
Arlena, that lady
I'll tell
that
you
got me
that. You
the
better
place
not pee
here,
in front of me.
did radio
If there's a
with
family,
him,
if there's a kid or something, I
like
won't.
Italian
Okay,
or whatever it was, radio.
but you people,
And they're both
all of
scammers.
you people,
It's like
you need to
like
stop
they're all
and
scammers.
do the old school look both ways before you cross the street.
And they know it.
Instead of being entitled, thinking
That's
no one's
just-
gonna
that's the
hit
funny
me,
part,
I'll
that's
sue you.
You know
You'll
it,
go to
and
jail.
they know that you know, and it's
Which,
a
by the
shame.
way,
It's a look of
there's
shame.
a reason why they all think that. Because the system protects
So
them.
now I'm going to use my
It shouldn't
body
be that
cam.
way. They shouldn't
In
have the
and
right
out
of way.
of the door.
Cars should have the right
I
of
don't
way.
trust no one anymore.
It's insane.
Just
They just
like,
walk on out. They don't
talk
even care.
shit,
Even
and
people
then
that have
they'd, like, be
kids,
nice.
they don't look both ways.
And they'd be assholes.
I make a point
and
to
they'd be
tell my
nice.
son to stop,
No,
and I teach him to
consistency.
look both
For
ways.
fuck's sakes.
And we
Where's the
wait until traffic
consistency?
has passed.
How can be
Sometimes,
consistent if you be consistent?
A person
You
might
don't
do
be
that little
consistent.
polite thing,
I
like
don't be
wave us on or
consistent.
whatever, but
Simple as that. Shut up.
I actually got out of my car one time and I shook a dude's hand.
But I gotta
because
express
watched
this
him
shit because it's
hold his
bullshit and
kid's
needs
back
fixing.
when I was driving,
Society's fucked.
and he said,
There's
well,
more
hold on, wait a
honourable
minute,
people.
and he was
The people
looking
that are
both
more
ways.
honourable
And I
get
was
looked
like, no,
at with
you're
shame,
good, you're
and
good.
it's disgusting.
And his family walked across.
So you
and he
people
was
need to
looking,
start showing us some honour
watching,
because
he
we
was
know
protecting
more,
his
we're
family
better,
as he's crossing the
we've
street.
got more stamina, we're smarter,
I
we're
found
faster,
him.
we're just better.
I quickly parked my car because I wanted to go meet that
You
guy.
know? Fucking
I
stop
said, hey,
being
man.
dickheads.
And he,
People
he looked around.
fucking
I was like, listen, I just
all
wanted
of
to
you.
say
Unless
thank
you
you.
won. Unless you won,
I
then
saw
you know
that
what you know.
protected
You
your
know what you're
family,
dealing
you
with.
looked both ways.
Cookery
You
every
waited until
time.
it was safe, and then you guys
Weird
passed and
shit.
stuff. You really took care of them.
Lots of people in
Nobody
the
does
community
that these
probably
days, so I
know
just wanted
about
to shake
exactly
your
what I'm
hand,
talking about.
And I wanted to tell
Like,
you I respect
when you
that.
go out and you
And
just
I
have to
wanted my
deal
son
with
to
some
watch me.
fucking fuckwit again and
That
again
was a
and
sweet
again.
conversation. I made a quick little
You
friend.
are
It
a
was
chosen
awesome.
one.
All right, what else we got in the chat? Let's see.
No, that's enough of that rant.
Pakistan's into good, says J Drummers. I'm sending you a poem about the 1980s below. Can you try to rap it for us?
You, the BP,
Maybe not on this
fucking
episode.
another place
I'm
as
not in a
well.
rap kind of mood today.
But I'm not going
But,
to beg them.
That's cool. Thank you. I'm
But
honored.
those two places.
MS says J Drummers. We wouldn't want
Yeah.
people learning to apologize from AI and then apologizing to
There's
other
nothing much
people
people can really
and
do.
seeing that it makes interactions
Not like the old
smoother.
days. Like you
Right?
tell your
It's
story
crazy.
to someone and they
All
care
right,
and it
let's see,
gets through
anything
the
else? I'm
community
looking
and
for
there's
at J
actual
Drummers in
care
the chat.
and actual something like happens where the person apologises for their wrongdoing because they know
Your
they're
mom got a
fucking
ticket for
done
jaywalking.
wrong and they look like
I
a
jaywalk
dickhead in front
everywhere
of the
I
whole
go.
community, like the whole
That's a joke.
suburb, like wherever they
Alright,
go.
what else?
Everyone knows what they've done. Fucking
Void says hypocrisy is a pandemic. I couldn't agree more. Anything else? Let's see.
that's enough ranting. Let's get back into the coffee, eh? Because we've got a fucking coffee legends.
Oh yeah, these people are
5
crazy.
shots,
These
5
drivers,
sugars.
they're insane, dude.
Happy full moon, it's
I
coming
feel
up.
like they're super protected inside of their little cars.
Got the whites on.
Better watch
They're
out.
not all white yet, but
What else?
I haven't got a white jump. I
Oh,
took
this
off
is
the
palm.
root
Okay,
finger
cool. I'll
took
check
that
it out
off.
here.
and put on the Wu-Tang beat. There's still a couple of like little bits there. I'm not sure I'm going to put like a black circle
Very
around
nice.
to fix that. Or get
Let's
white,
see.
some kind of
I
like white
use good
clothing
manners
marker
when
or
talking
whatever
to AI.
to
I say please and thank you.
go over
Yeah,
the black
I tend to
so
do
you
that
can't see it.
until it becomes
But you'll see it when I wear it,
offensive.
maybe when the full
I mean, I
moon's
should probably
closer.
just hang up on it or whatever. But damn it, it's a tool. You know what I mean?
It is called coffee though. I love this coffee.
But
I like
I
their
get
coffee.
it. I also
like
say
their-
please and thank you. You know what I mean? Like I don't
There's
want to
some
lose
stuff
that.
that I like, but
I like being polite and stuff.
to be quite honest,
But damn,
there's a better
you're
coffee
like,
shop
oh,
that's a
you
little
trust
bit
me. If you
further
heard
away.
some of these conversations I've had with
And
ChatGPT,
it's kinda
you'd
bad.
probably understand. You'd be like Chris Rock.
So-
But I understand. I don't support calling
Weird
ChatGPT
people here.
names.
It's just weird people the
or,
whole area.
You know, asking it to manifest
I
itself
haven't
in
had
a
not
physical
one single
robot so I
fucking
can,
person come up and
tear
say hello
apart.
to me ever.
but
not-
I
not one.
understand.
Not one person
that's
come
me.
out and have a chat.
Sarah Hoscotter says, J Drummers, my 11-year-old son made an
Bunch of rude
elderly lady
fucks.
surprised at Vacation Bible School because he said,
If this
yes,
was
ma'am,
someone else to do like
please, and
chats,
thank you, ma'am.
there'd be people like maybe asking
I
me
know,
for a
that's
smoke
so
or
valuable these
a
days.
dollar or something,
Nobody does that kind of stuff
or
anymore.
just other people
Bardat.
that are equivalent or even
Thank
higher
you.
up in class
Bardat's in
than
the
you
chat and just
that
gave me
just see
20
you and
bucks.
like go, how you
Thank you so
going?
much. High five.
Well, what happened to
Says
that?
J-Dreamers, are you aware of the flashing lights, trees burning on the inside? Is this a yellow submarine, airlock mechanisms, elevator in the middle? Airlock cycles for the giants, so vapor canopy
You'd think
returns.
people would want to come and say hello and find out.
I
who I
realize
am.
that you're trying
Hey,
to
like,
shove a lot into like the
just
how many
weird.
characters you can type, so I'm gonna try to figure out what you just said
tight
here,
net
because I
weird
super
community
appreciate the
fucking
support.
neighborhood watch.
Am I aware
I'm
of the
like
flashing lights?
the
Yes.
bad
So if
guy.
you're talking about what's over on Mr.
They probably
BB,
started
333,
spreading
whatever the
rumors
name is channel,
about shit
where he
that
shows
is
all
not
the lights
even
around the world
me.
that are flashing and acting out,
Like,
I'm super
yeah,
aware
I'm a
of it, because
stoner.
it happens to
Yeah,
me all the time.
you know, got
My
money, got
lights
to
are
pay out
flashing too.
whatever.
I believe that has a lot to do with the electromagnetic fluctuation, and it's
NDIS
affecting the lights.
fucking minute.
Right, which
Everyone
is
knows.
also why we see more
Just all
ghosts.
they're all
Which is
just
also
got
why in the
shame
movies,
all over their
whenever
face,
something
man.
that's
Like,
supernatural approaches, you see
like
the
even
lights
here online
flicker.
too.
It has to
Just
do
a
with
little
their
bit like that
electromagnetic
still, you know?
amplification of their actual spirit
Whatever.
and how it
Moving on.
interferes
I've
with
moved on. Hope other
electrical
people can move
systems.
on. It's still lots of stuff
Trees
there
burning
is
on
in
the
the back of
inside.
my mind. I'd like
I've seen that
apologies,
like after it's been
but,
hit by
you
lightning
know,
and stuff.
is what it is. As
Is
if
this a
you're
yellow
going to apologise
submarine,
for like
airlock
hacking someone.
mechanisms, elevator in the middle?
You've got to be pretty strong
I
to
think
do
you're
that.
talking about the Earth,
For that person
and I
to
do
go
believe
and
that the
actually
Earth is
accept your
referred to
apology and
as
not
the yellow
actually
submarine,
want
as the
revenge.
Beatles call it.
Because I already know anyway. But like,
There are
yeah,
airlock mechanisms,
apologies
which is
would
the
be nice.
dome, and the
But you
elevator in
don't
the
always
middle
get
would be
apologies,
Mount
and
Meru,
you're not allowed to have any
or
expectations.
specifically the inside of Mount Meru, or the roots of Yggdrasil, the world tree, that go down into the hollow earth. Let's see, airlock cycles for the giants, so the vapor canopy returns. Yes, so gigantism will return. You're seeing a little
Sitting here
taste of it
before,
right now
and the
because of
fucking
all
one
the
of my
oxygen that's being released
HomePods
from the
like
ocean
changes its
because of the
fucking
increased heat.
icon to bloody
But
speaker. And I'm
gigantism's
just
going
like,
to
yeah,
return to this world, and you'll
well, that
feel like
makes
you're in the
sense,
movie
doesn't
Honey,
it?
I Shrunk the Kids.
Fucking
If you're past the point of puberty already,
headphones
and
keep
you see the plants growing to enormous sizes,
doing weird
insects
shit.
after
Everything
that growing
just
to
keeps doing
enormous
weird shit,
sizes,
but
the animals will follow after that, and then eventually the human beings will also return to being gigantic. All right, cool. You're very welcome, and thank you for your support.
please tell me
All
how to
right,
do not
next
disturb
up
mode
we've
on.
got
Thanks up for that.
the same amount of kidnappers out as there has always been. I don't see kids playing outside much anymore. We used to play, and I think there probably is more kidnappers these days. I don't know. I don't study kidnapper stuff, but if I were to guess, yeah, I'm quite certain.
How rude you should.
And yeah, I
How
don't
rude
know.
do you get?
I've seen a lot of videos on the
Tell them a
internet
story.
of people just.
Fuck
I swear
people,
to
man.
God, you better
You
not
wonder
even
why
come
people
near my
like
son.
fucking. Oh, mate, you wonder
I'm
why we're so
risking
fucked up?
everything.
Because
I'm
people
telling you
can't
right now.
handle the truth.
Anybody acts
They can't.
the slightest bit weird or crazy.
It doesn't matter what it is.
Even you better not
It's
touch my
someone's
boy.
actual real life,
I'm telling you right now,
and they
that'll
just
be
don't
the
care.
last of
They just don't
your
care.
experience on
They
Earth.
just don't care.
If you do that,
It's
you
just
better
all
not even.
fake bullshit.
And I'm old-fashioned.
Sorry.
I don't
Fuck,
care
sorry,
at
sorry.
all
Sorry.
about my future at all.
It is what it is.
And more people used to have that mindset. You don't fuck with family at all. So, but people are real weak these days.
People suck heads now.
They're real weak. People are spineless. John J says, J Drummers, do you think the plasma is a cleaning day? Yes, I totally do. When our house gets too dirty or high tech. Yes, you said it perfectly. You took the words right out of my mouth. It's cleaning day. This is literally shown to you on the movie The Secret of Nim. Remember that old awesome cartoon back when cartoon movies were awesome and didn't suck? Yeah. Well, that whole movie is about the plasma apocalypse. And that's what they call moving day in the movie. I did a decode on that movie if you want to check it out. It's in my Truth in Movies playlist. But yeah, it's moving day. It's cleaning day. It's all that. All right, what else? Sorry, I'm kind of falling behind. Benjamin Anthony says, I feel like the energy app
Another cigarette. Maybe I
around
just
is
had
different
like
now than
3.
the 80s or the early 90s. It was just more calm. Yep, I hear you. Tawab says, J Drummers were all casted in Terminator, the making of. Yeah, I know, right? You're living in the movies.
Wilson? Is there a
Zedrin
Wilson?
Bean says, J Drummers, AI can't answer easy, simple, direct questions. For example, hey AI, show me a real footage of Mars or moon landing. Yeah, it can't do anything. It's the epitome of mainstream collective propaganda at this point, from my experience. MS says spontaneous combustion. Anybody else? Just be scared you might combust. Just spontaneously combust. I saw that on like Unsolved Mysteries when I was a kid. It freaked me out, man. I'm like, is there smoke coming off of my arms? Excuse me. Yes, I do remember that. Did that just stop happening to people?
Oh, I've only probably bought like 100 copies.
Did it ever happen to people? I believe it did.
Didn't even get told about the thing.
Has it been renamed to?
I only just started that like 2 weeks ago. A couple months ago, whatever.
Oh, that's the thing.
And
that's
then
the
like
there.
it's point zero. There's 0 points. Like
very nice.
I'm there the other day, and there's 7 points. And that means that the next one is right.
Cleaning is my sin. I can't wait.
And then she's all like fucking, hiding. Like she just hides and gives me these weird shame looks.
My brother
because
said,
I've told him a story.
have you done a Truth in Movies?
Shameful as.
Gattaca. You know what? I was thinking about doing Gattaca. I like that movie. That's a good one.
Bro.
Yeah, I don't know. Remind me. I'll do that one just for you. Why not? You definitely get the special requests.
I remember
but that's
it
a
goes
good
to
one.
God.
And me and you know all the good movies. I mean, I could use your help, honestly, getting some movie recommendations, because I haven't done one in a long time. You know, I don't know if people are still interested or if I'm just picking crappy movies. I'm not sure what's been going on.
You can just deal with God, because I'm dealing with God.
But Gattaca's good. I like that
I'm praying.
And it's relevant to what, today's world. Very good.
Yeah? You gotta banish that powers and principalities from you.
Spontaneous human combustion.
Deal with Satan. Deal with God.
3/9 says, J. Drummers, do you believe my lunch break's theory about AI writing our false history? I don't know if you've watched much of his stuff. I've watched some of his stuff.
Sometimes.
I'm on point with a lot of his theories and him raising his eyebrow about the catacombs and the old world and hiding history and stuff. I don't know exactly. I haven't been following him lately, so I don't know what he's talking about with the AI rewriting our false history. But I do know that AI is the new way to give a new narrative. Okay, so
don't even feel welcome.
I don't know if it's rewriting things or whatnot.
I mean, it was like I had a couple of
smokes
out there a couple months ago.
But people have been changing history. It's just a new tool to change history. But it's been happening forever.
He was like a Freemason fucking dude.
That's why I love talking about what I call ancient oblivion. Which, by the way, if you're interested in learning more about that, you can look called Ancient Oblivion, the Plasma Apocalypse. That one is all about the apocalypse. Let me just plug myself real quick. That sounds weird. I'm not going to plug myself. That sounds terrible. Let me, you know what I'm saying. Anyways, given what we've just talked about, I'm never saying that again, ever. Now I just heard myself say that. Anyways, have a nice laugh in the chat for a second while I talk about my books, okay? I believe what I call ancient oblivion. That is hidden history, but not just hidden, forgotten history. We collectively have forgotten the truths of history as it's shown to us, and the reality behind the truths of history are ingrained in fiction and fantasy and movies and science fiction and all of these things. They're there. Yes, have a nice laugh. God, I can't believe I said that. That is our ancient oblivion. My first book, The Plasma Apocalypse. If you want to know anything and everything there is to know about what I believe to be the coming apocalyptic cycle, not the end-all, be-all apocalypse that we've been waiting for thousands of years, but a cataclysmic cycle that comes around every now and then. And it wipes our memories clean, and people forget all about it. And only certain people keep this memory alive through the stories that they pass down through their firstborn and their family members and their bloodlines and stuff. And that takes you into my second book, Return to Hyperborea. That book will teach you all about the origin of the Illuminati, the origin of Freemasonry, the origin of the very first cities to have been established after these apocalyptic cycles, how those cities are chosen, why nobility emerges from those places of power, the terrestrial paradise that exists on Earth, esoteric directions, all kinds of things. And there's a lot of information in these books.
A lot of them.
I highly recommend checking them out. And when you're done with
Quit
them,
the
I highly
thing.
recommend
Quit
donating
it.
them to
Quit it.
a place like
Just quit.
prisons or
that
jails
hard?
or something where like there's a lot of people that have nothing better to do than to just read
Fucking
and study
faggots.
and learn.
Whoops. Sorry. Apologise.
Please,
It's
you
my
know,
character.
donate them to,
This is black humour.
I don't know, churches or prisons or, you know, institutions where people could use that information. If you're going to get rid of it, I mean, I hope you won't, but that's sometimes people will read a book and they'll be like, okay, I'm going to donate this. Don't donate it to the Goodwill where they're just going to sell my book and make money off my book. Fuck that. Don't do that.
Fuck the Red Cross.
Give it to a place where a lot of people can check it out and read it. You know what I mean?
Oh, I've gone and done that.
I mean, you're free to do
cool,
whatever
we
you
can
want.
do that.
Randall Carlson needs to watch Daydreamers. He's probably is watching. You probably tuned in to Randall Carlson right now. And he's probably freaking out like, whoa, how did they know I'm watching? It's because, Randall Carlson, let me tell you something. It's because of the ether. It's because of the ambient resonant field that exists within this closed system of the world that we live in. We can tune in purposefully and sometimes intuitively to anything. Sometimes we pick up on certain truths. That's for you, Randall Carlson. Where can you get my books? You can go to jdreamers.com and just click on the tab and check one out. Buy a book. Boom.
Yeah.
I'm waiting on my next shipment right now. I've got 3 or 4 copies of Return to Hyperborea left. And if you can also get them on Amazon for like $10 cheaper. But if you order from me, you can have a dedication in there, and I'll write, you know, wish upon a star or whatever you want me to write on your book, and I autograph it and stuff. And you get merch and stuff. It's a lot better. There you go. There's the link. Courtesy of Kimberly. Konoha Ninja says, J Dreamers, do you think the remembering after the cycles could be due to art or leaving of art depictions for others to decipher? Do I think that the remembering after the cycles could be because of art? So, for example, like rock formations, petroglyphs, or rock carvings and petroglyphs and stuff. Yeah, I think that's a part of it. I think the biggest part of why we remember, why I am remembering our ancient oblivion, the plasma apocalypse cycles, and why others are starting. Listen, other channels out there might not say the word plasma apocalypse, but that's what they're talking about.
No, crypto's on
and they
too.
refer to
Shit, they're ranting about
alternative cosmology as far as our world goes.
After the bullshit. So this is what mine says. It says you're looking at the fact. Yeah, it says you're this one right here, right?
That's not the map I got.
No, it's not
The map I got is that Arabic one.
Oh,
It's got a big old
yeah,
red.
it did the wrong one. Yeah, I copied and pasted the wrong one. My bad. Hold on. Yeah, I see what I did. Hold on, man. Yep, I see what I did. I copied the problem.
No, this is an Ottoman Turkish map written in Arabic script. It appears to be a T0, TO style world map, or a classical Islamic geography based map with a rotated orientation. That's what? I don't see rotated orientation. South is often at the top. No, this is not.
I want to go back to Jay. I haven't watched Jay for a bit. Let's go back to Jay. Oh, the amount of shorts. For fuck's sakes. Where's Jay gone? There he is.
Comes to that. This world is lost. It's ran by Satan and the devil. It's upside down. And these are all omens that the world's going to change and shift, which means those seeds, the lost tribe of the tree of life, will flourish and grow and produce families, and we will change the world to match and resonate with our energy, which will lead us into a golden age. That's what I believe. I'm not like hoping for the wall Martians and waddlers and weirdos and wackos and perverts of the world to suddenly elevate their consciousness or anything like that. I appreciate that. Not me. Forget that. I want every one of them to get sucked up into the mouth of Kronos, up into the heavens, chewed up, and then turned into like debris, spat out into the nastiness of whatever's on the other side of space or frozen into the ice wall. Like I don't want anything good to come from. I don't want anything from those people at all. I can't wait for the apocalypse.
This is why God isolates survivors of narcissists. Yes, believe it or not, but God will isolate us after we have experienced narcissistic abuse. Because we need to take some time to heal and become stronger, so that we can then give the best of ourselves to someone else. And you may not know or realize it at the time, but it's exactly what you wanted. You don't want to be around toxic and dysfunctional people. You prefer things that are more normal and healthy. So this is why God isolates you. Because he's safeguarding and protecting you. He's preserving you for people who deserve you so much more than the narcissist.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. Cause I've been blasting and laughing so long that even my mama thinks that my mind is gone. But I ain't never crossed a man that didn't deserve it. Me be treated like a punk, you know that's unheard of. You better watch how you're talking and where you're walking, or you and your homies might be lying in chalk. I really hate the trip, but I gotta low. As they croak, I see myself in the pistol smoke. Fool, I'm the kind of nigga little homies wanna be like, on my knees in the night, saying prayers in the street light. Been standing most of the night, living in yesterday's life. Been standing most of the night, living in yesterday's.
That's my mindset. I'm sorry. That's kind of negative, but it's not. Okay? There's good, and the good will flourish. And I'm all about the good. I support the good side. Jay Dreamers, you ever see any of Jay Weidner's work? That sounds familiar. Who's Jay Weidner? I'm looking it up.
It's like weirdly loud there. What's going on?
Jay Weidner. He's a filmmaker.
Change the subject.
He's known for The Last Avatar, Deep Space, Kubrick's Odyssey. I don't know. Yeah, maybe not. Not so much. Okay. Pardon me. Keith says he lost all hope in humanity also. Don't get me wrong, I have not lost hope in you guys. Okay? And only some of you are you guys, okay? Us. I have not lost hope in us. Because I like to include myself in that. I don't. And I encourage you to hold on and wait it out and persevere until the end. But the rest of humanity is, you know. The revolution will not be televised. Alright, I'm going to take a few more comments and then we're going to wrap things up. Angela Positano says, Jay Dreamers, we are strangers in a strange world. I appreciate you and
got
the
it
good
right.
vibe.
I haven't got it right because it's different
the good
content.
vibe
It's different
drive.
fucking sub.
Immensely. Hey, high five right back at you. Yeah, that reminds me of Indiana Jones in the Last Crusade when his dad says,
Like,
my boy,
get it perfect for music
we
and
are
then for
pilgrims
streaming.
in an unholy
Like,
land.
that pop.
I can't do Sean Connery apparently at the moment. You call
It just
that
depends on what
archaeology?
people's mic they're using and all that.
What else did he say in that movie? I love that movie. What was that thing? What was that quote he scared away all the birds with
Nobody
his
got to
umbrella?
him fucking say hello,
I
bloody hell.
suddenly remembered my
Shocking.
sharpening. Let my armies be the rocks
Bit moist up there,
and
isn't
the
it?
birds in the skies, or something like that. Because says I feel like government makes more sense than most conspiracy theories. Also, who do you think?
1 to 0 0 to 1 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1
0
0 0 0 0 1 1 1 0 0 0 1 1 1
personify that as
Zero.
devil and
One.
whatever.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Before I even read that. And the ones possessed by it, yes, that's exactly what I would say. Pakistan's any good. Says, I really feel we're so close to the plasma apocalypse. If the internet dies and we don't speak to each other again, I just want to say, I love you, Goodbye Tribe.
Before I even read that.
Very good.
Whoop.
Very good. I'm an action person, so just love. You know what I mean? And it'll be evident that you love the Good Vibe Tribe. We know already. You know what I mean? You don't gotta say it. It's nice to hear. It's nice to say, but it's even better to do it. All right. I think that might be it.
What are these motherfuckers doing now?
Not bad. Oh, the Sean Connery.
Are you serious?
Indy, the pin. Anyways, I can quote that movie all day long.
It's
All right, sweet. All right, I'm gonna take off. Feel free to leave comments if you guys have other things, other ways that you think the world has changed, so that you guys can communicate with each other, talk to one another, share your experiences. Don't let the past be forgotten.
fucking telcos, man.
Okay? Don't let them control you and your minds and your memories. Until next time, I'm Jay Dreamer saying good vibes and goodbye.
In a time when an ancient cataclysm is about to return, one book holds the key to unlocking the biggest secret in all of history. Jay Dreamers presents
Seiko Automatic.
Ancient Oblivion, the Plasma Apocalypse.
Is it on time?
Study it, and you'll discover the very real details behind the reoccurring event
needed a bit
that
of movement in
resets
it.
civilizations and reshapes the
that
entire
goes later.
world. Bridging the gap between fiction and fact, this book is a must-have for all truth seekers. Then in his second book, you'll learn about the one place of refuge from this world storm. You'll explore the ends of the earth, find the fountain of youth, and envision yourself enveloped in the vapor canopy. In Ancient Oblivion, Return to Hyperborea. Available now.
Time to
Order
wake
direct
up,
from
time to
Daydreamers
wake
and receive
up.
your very own autographed copy.
Shout out to
Go to
Caffeine.
jaydreamers.com for more information on our Ancient Oblivion and the Plasma
He's been changing up
Apocalypse,
his
and sign up
songs,
for
so
a
it might have
free
a remix.
24-hour
I wasn't
cram
even
session
listening.
with a complimentary day pass. The end is near, so order now before it's too late.
Or is it? It's the traditional. Nice. Nice. Oh no, it's that version. Yeah, he's done like a... See, the bass is okay now, but it's not too bad. Alright, let's fuck with it then. What we can. Bass.
But something's forcing me to stay. It'd be easier for me if I turn away to flee. Oh.
But there's something holding on, the way being long gone. There's so many ways to escape, but I guess it's time to wake up, time to wake up. Found so many ways to escape, but I guess it's time to wake up, time to wake up. I'll try so hard to fade away, but something's forcing me to stay. It'd be easier for me if I turn away to leave. something holding on in the way of being long gone. There's so many ways to escape, but I guess it's time to wake up, time to wake up. Far too many ways to escape, but I guess it's time to wake up, time to wake up. Time to wake up, time to wake up, baby. Time to wake up, time to wake up. Time to wake up, time to wake up, baby. Time to wake up, time to wake up.
Changes different shit. Right. Like with the crossover, you got like a crossover and then you got the volume. And it changes on the different content. Just bloody annoying. Bloody annoying, to say the least. Who else we got? Let's go back to crypto, yeah? Or I can see who else is crack-a-lacking over there on the Jezza account. Sam Tripoli did a fucking awesome stream earlier. Shout out Sam Tripoli. Metatron just wrapped up. Ask Me Anything 10 minutes ago. Didn't see that. Crypto, what are they doing? It's enough of the sunnies that get
Water.
annoying.
Dr. Bob Greenyear of the Martin Fleischman Memorial Project, doing cold fusion stuff as well. I will be there, and
New beanie.
literally countless more that I can't
Pretty
even
wide here
begin
because
to
I've got a skinny
name.
hair.
Gotta just look it up and be
Like
there.
that, it'd be like sticking up.
That's amazing. I can't believe that.
I could even
Tyrone,
patch
Yeah.
that.
What's up?
give it back to us. How do we connect?
Well, I already did mine. I was the first one. You remember?
You did yours?
Yeah, I already did
Say
mine.
it again real fast just to test you. I haven't done mine. I'm sick. DavidStigHansen.com. Yeah, go to DavidStigHansen.com. I was just at Cosmic Summit, did 2 panels. Don't ask me how it turned out. I think I got cut off too fast each time. I didn't get to give my full message. And would I do it again? We'll see about that. But I got to get paid.
I was almost thinking about putting the Wu-Tang there.
everybody
Like
got to get
iron on it. It would look dope. But
Got to get.
All right.
So
I could
we're
buy
going
another
to
one.
end it right there with
Put it on the
everybody
jumper.
in the stream. We're just going to have our own private conversations from there.
I
Hey,
might
I
show-
appreciate
I might
it,
show
Bernie.
you.
We got to do this again.
Absolutely.
Stig, we got to definitely do this again. Hey,
Like
Stig,
tomorrow, whatever.
Shit, we can do this as
Any
much
of
as you
my
want. I
other-
already told you this is what I do. I'll probably play with my daughter Minecraft while I'm doing this because I told her I'll be playing with her Minecraft. So I play Minecraft and still have a conversation at the same time because this is the shit that I love and enjoy doing. This is actually our longest stream that we had,
That's
3
too
hours and
wide.
32 minutes. It went pretty long, pretty good. But it's good because the information that we're sharing
Too tall, I mean.
and the information that everybody's sharing is a piece of it. And
We quickly wanted to share one last piece of information, and these are the geoglyphs of Medicine Hat, Alberta. These are satellite or airplane photos of the different face geoglyphs. This is a road. This is an oil derrick. That's an access road just for scale. You have the warrior
When I was
face,
thinking about
face,
legends,
face,
what do you reckon?
So perfect, you know.
another face,
What do you
and
reckon? That?
this guy as well.
Yeah, it's so perfect.
Come
Yeah.
on.
It's like they were painting for people flying over. They were making illustrations.
Yeah,
You
well,
see
and
that with the Nazca lines. You see that with
They're
so many
connected.
things.
they are
Okay,
connected
that-
to the
I'll get rid
Nazca
of it.
lines. It was actually a geoglyphology of Arthur Ferrum who
Goodbye.
deciphered
What do you reckon?
the actual
Yay?
mapping that the geoglyphs
Yay or
do,
nay?
and from the
Yay or
Nazca
nay?
lines is how
Anybody?
he originally
Anybody?
found this
Anybody?
original face
Or
and
just
this
blank?
original face. And then since then, I've gone down to this location. I found several more including these guys, and, well, I guess I can show some more. Oh, over here, while I was there, these are the hills making it up, and you can see these parallel terraces. Literally every single face of the hills covered in terraces, artificially constructed. You can see another little face there. They're all over this valley, and they are not natural, not pareidolia, and we'll cover that in the next episode and go in depth.
Oh, they've just gone. Time for a dab-a-doo. Gave that a bit of a soak. What he's doing? What are you doing? What are you doing to me? Nobody cares. As stated earlier. Boop. What do we have? Well, here's some dating advice. Casey Zander. He has like a whiteboard. I think I've mentioned him before. Check it out.
Okay, I'm here to give everybody some really good practical information today. This is information that you can actually copy paste into your dating life and use to get a better result, okay? Women will be confident giving you incorrect answers on purpose to see if you are aware. This is something that you have to know. This is something that you have to understand, okay? When you start dating a woman, there's different tests that you're going to encounter, and what she's doing is she's testing your competency, your strength, your ability to be aware, your ability to, say no if you think something is wrong. All of these things are very important. So the title of this video is important too, okay? Women will be confident giving you incorrect answers on purpose to see if you are aware. So, when communicating with women, every sentence matters. This is something I want you to know. This is something I want you to be aware of. Every word that comes out of your mouth when you are communicating with a woman matters. Every sentence. All of them. Because every sentence is going to be a reflection of you, your personality, your thoughts, your beliefs, everything about you, okay? Every sentence matters. At all times, she is testing to see if you have a fear of loss. So at all times, she's testing to see if you're nervous that the relationship will end. And at all times, she's testing your interest level. And I'm going to show you how she does this, okay? Now, one problem that a lot of guys have, okay, is that when they start dating a woman, okay, they just start communicating freely and they just start saying whatever they want. Because they just assume that, like that guy, he just assumes that since there's attraction or since there's mutual chemistry, that no matter what he does or what he says, everything's going to be fine. This is not true. Okay, so one problem that a lot of guys have is they just start communicating freely without realizing that there is context to every single conversation and there is hidden tests, okay, during all the conversation. There's hidden interest tests, there's hidden competency tests.
It doesn't matter.
She's seeing what
it doesn't
you're made
matter
of.
if it's romantic.
What you have to know is that what you say
whatever
can decrease her interest level. The words coming out of your mouth can change her perception of you or her perspective of you, and it can cause her to lose interest, okay?
Just emotion.
That's what you have to know.
No logic.
So you need to pay very close attention because women may try to convince you of incorrect things to see if you agree with it.
Yeah.
So over here I'm going to show you an example.
What the fuck,
okay?
bro?
You need to be very aware of all of the small competency tests that occur. Okay? let's say you and her are going to make dinner, okay? And let's say you are putting something in the oven, and on the instructions, let's say that it says there's a 25-minute time when you're baking the food in order for it to be done. And then let's say once you take it out of the package, both of you throw away the package so you don't need it anymore and you don't have it, okay? But you remember that it said that there was a 25-minute time in the oven. You remember this, okay? Let me give you an example. You're making dinner together. The food takes 25 minutes in order to be cooked all the way so it's done, okay? Now, you both know it. You saw that it said 25 minutes, and so did she. This is the example we wanted to give you. And then all of a sudden, the last couple minutes, okay, when it's in the oven, let's say she says something like, hey, I think we should leave it in an extra 10 minutes because I think the package said 35 minutes instead of 25 minutes. Maybe last minute she says this, or maybe the last couple minutes that it's in the oven, she says that. This is an example. If you saw that it is 25 minutes, and you know this, you need to be able to say no. So this is what I mean is, this is like an example. Women might try to convince you of something that is incorrect to see if you remember, and to see if you're aware, and to see if you're able to say no. So this would be wrong, okay? Because the package said 25 minutes. If you say yes to this, okay, you are going to decrease your interest. And also it shows that you're not a good leader because you're not paying attention and you're not aware of what's going on. So this is like one example that might occur. Basically, this is what you have to understand. If she says, hey, look at the sky is green, and you agree with that, even though you know that the sky is blue, it's going to decrease interest. So let's actually read what I wrote down here. Okay, if she goes, the sky is green, and you know it's blue, you have to be aware. You have to be able to say, no, it's blue. A lot of times what guys do is they'll just start to agree with things. Okay, and women start to pick up on this because she will see that you're not able to say no, or you're not able to have your own opinion. So these are small competency tests that she might throw your way. Okay, moving on to this column. Okay, she needs to see that you have the strength to say no. No matter what, she needs to see that you have the strength to say no. So this is something that you have to be aware of, okay? Oftentimes, the more feminine the woman is that you're dating, the more of these tests that you will encounter, okay? You will encounter more of these tests, okay?
Oh, and Sabong's
based on how feminine she is towards you. Women will always test your interest level. Women will always test your compliance level to agree to things that you know is not true or that you know is wrong. And this is what I'm telling you, she might even know that it's wrong as well, but she just wants to test to make sure that you know that it's incorrect. That's why you have to be very aware of this stuff. And then number 3, your willingness to agree to things that you know are not true. When you start dating women, you will probably encounter these things, okay? So here are some examples of things that a guy would say when he got dumped and he didn't see it coming or he didn't understand why. I've seen all of these things over the years. I've seen different dudes say this, okay? If a guy ever says like, hey, you know, she ghosted me randomly and I don't know why, or everything was great for the first 2 months and we had amazing chemistry, but now she seems distant, okay? Or if the guy says, you know, we were dating for, let's say, 6 months and I got totally blindsided out of nowhere and now she left and I never saw it coming. This right here is why. The examples that I'm giving you in this video will be a very clear example of things that happen that starts to add up where she changes her mind on being with you and you don't necessarily see what happened, but she does. Okay, so keep that in mind. Women test at all times to see if you are faking your confidence. I'll say that one more time. They want to know if you are faking confidence, and they want to see if you have a strong sense of self-belief and identity and you know who you are. That means you're aware and you're aware of your surroundings and what's going on, okay? So if she feels that she can do better, she will. And by you failing these tests, this will probably start to create a situation where she no longer wants to be with you. If she feels like she can do better, she will. It does not matter if she claimed she really liked you. It does not matter if you spent a year together or 10 years together. When she feels that you are too weak in the relationship, it's over. So this is some things you have to remember. First and foremost, you need to be able to say no. You have to. You have to be able to say no. If a woman sees that you cannot say no and you just say yes to everything, well, she's not going to trust your leadership. Okay? Number two, you need to demonstrate awareness. If the instructions on the food says 25 minutes of time in the oven, you have to be aware of that. Okay? You have to demonstrate awareness. And if she would test you and say, hey, actually, I think it was this time, you have to be able to say no and say, no, I'm for sure positive that it said this. These are small examples. And what you need to do is you need to observe every sentence. You need to observe every sentence, all of them. You need to listen closely, you need to pay attention, you need to observe every sentence, because a lot of sentences that she might say, there might be hidden tests in the sentences that most guys don't see. The testing never ends, because if she's going to be with you, she wants to know that you are strong. So this is what you have to do, this is what you have to know, this is what you have to understand. I encourage you to take this even one step further. What I did was I created an entire community. Right now we have over 2,100 guys inside of it. I'm helping them learn, understand, and master the language of women so that way they can have a process that they can use inside of their dating life to get better results. I created this process, and I think it's really good, okay? Now, I feel personally like 2,100 guys is a lot. That's just my personal opinion. Okay, so because of that, it's not like there's like 5 or 10 guys inside of this.
Probably.
There's like a pretty good amount of people in there, right? So you should join it and you should check that out, because a lot of guys are getting results inside of their dating life. So be sure to check that out after today's video is over. Hit the like button, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.
Legend. Where's the motherfucker going? Nah. Just Path browser. Shout out fucking Casey, is it? What do you know is? Yeah, Casey Xander. Yeah, Doom Scrolling by Sam Tripoli, hour ago. That was good. I was watching that. Red's Rhetoric. Haven't seen him for a while. What the fuck is that even? Some countdown thing? Have been scared to debate Red's Rhetoric on a natural platform. 6 days. Okay. He's an old school truther. Old Red's Rhetoric. He was around Flat Earth days. I was going to use that for something, I can't remember. I feel like another ciggy before my dad. I want to get some decent charge into that. Oh, Path browser. Yeah, Path browser. Bloody stupid. You have to use a third-party fucking Bluetooth retarded app to use the thing. 20%. That was quick. Maybe it wasn't just. Maybe it was not connecting. Yeah, it's not happy, Jan. It's not happy, Jan. It always seems to have some kind of issues with it. 3 grams. So I put it back in the fucking box. So fuck this. Yep, see, I've cleaned it and it shut itself. I don't understand. It's like I put the alcohol in there and soaked it for too long. I don't know what the fuck. Yep, it's done it again. It's done it again. There's something about them. They're really soft, screwed in really soft. Click. Okay, we got it. It's a delicate little bitch. That's it. that over the throne again? No, it wasn't. Fuck. That's hard to get. Oh no, it wasn't. There it is. Tip pedal. Had it in the corner of my hand with those bloody wraps, the alcohol wrap, alcohol swipe wrap thing, and I almost threw that in there with it. Boop. Some tunes cranking, Jezza. What are you doing, mate? At least she's gone. Don't have to deal with it. I know she's just going to be hoovering around at some point when I come or go. Just let me live my life and exist. You're my landlord, that's it. Just leave me alone. That's what you wanted before, now you're hoovering. Don't apologise, be nice. Fucking say you'll be my cleaner, say you'll be my fucking NDIS carer like you originally said. No? Fucking gaslit me. And the whole time. I mean, fucking, it's not forgivable. Or it's forgivable as the 490th time. Or the 489th time, you got one left. Is it 70 times 7? Anybody? That could be worth actually a quick watch. Does Coach Powers believe in bind? What is bind? Benzo coaching dude.
Hey my friends, Coach Powers here, and I wanted to do a quick video on a topic that I think is the biggest misperception of me, the biggest misconception, is that I don't believe in bind. So I labeled this video, Does Coach Powers Believe in Bind? So let's dive into this for a minute, and I think I might be a little bit guilty of adding to the confusion, so I want to try to clear this up. First, let me say yes, Coach Powers absolutely does believe in bind, but now let's see if we end up at the same place here. If we have the same definition of bind, if by bind we mean a very real, prolonged, post-benzo sort of neurological dysregulation that causes immense suffering and confusion. If we're talking about symptoms of withdrawal that can go on 2 or 3 years post-benzo even. Yes, I believe in that.
25 years.
If we're talking about loops of trauma and dysregulation in the body caused by the trauma of coming off of benzos, yes.
It was like 2 or 3 years where I was with my ex.
If
I wasn't on
about
it. Wasn't on Valium. All I
sensitization
wanted
issues
was to get back on
created
it.
through withdrawal, yes. We're all
3
talking
years.
about the same thing again.
Back
Right?
on
Still
it.
on the same page.
Off,
If we're
on.
talking about obsessive, incessant
4 times.
rumination,
And it's only like 2 or 3 a
if
day.
we're talking about high glutamate, if we're talking about
I'm actually on the highest dose
continuous
now
states of
than ever,
survival
which
response
is
in
3
the
a day.
limbic system triggered through withdrawal.
And I kind of need to
Yes.
go up. Sucks.
And that's where I think we might start
I
to
get shitty towards the end of the day if I have to.
teeter off a little bit here. We might start to go our own path here a little bit in this
The
definition.
third one later on
Is that
it's just fucked.
the way I view bind
Or like
is
1.5,
not that
and
it's
then
brain
a
damage.
half. Or
You know,
just
not that it's
fuck 'em.
Someone took a hammer,
Don't take 'em.
or it's as if someone took a knife and cut some neurons in your brain or something. It's not a traumatic brain injury in that sense, guys. I look at it more as a very painful but very real process of neuroadaptation.
So hard.
That's the word, neuroadaptation and recalibration. That's what's happening. And maybe you could say modulation, if you had to use 3 nerdy words there. That's what's happening in the brain. It's in a sense normal and organic. It's just not usual. And it produces absolutely debilitating symptoms. And so I was a little shocked. I had a student point this out to me today about how many people think I don't believe in bind, and I just didn't realize that was the case. And I think part of that is because I have put out videos saying, is bind real? What is bind? I've been very critical questioning bind. But understand, it's a semantic issue. It's about what do we mean when we say bind. If we're talking about neurotoxins and brain damage at 10 years later, I have not seen evidence of that. It's not a neurotoxin. First off, that's the pseudoscience jargon.
How fast it's charged.
If I believe in the identity that goes into bind, that's where I have a problem with the term. But when we say bind, to me, we're saying we're using an umbrella term.
Pills down the bottom.
What
is that? Fish oil, or omega-3, and then probably
it's like saying someone has
cannabis
anxiety.
or mushrooms or
Oh, she has anxiety.
AVB.
Well, what do you mean? Social
And then-
anxiety?
I don't know what that is. A
Agoraphobia,
multivitamin,
panic,
something
health
else. Something
anxiety?
else.
Anxiety about relationships?
What are those?
Anxiety about other fixations or phobia? I mean, what are we saying? Anxiety? It's such an umbrella term.
Are they all like healthy
Bind
things?
is an umbrella term. Any way you slice
To
it,
not
it really
to
is.
have instead of
But bind seeks
benzo?
to point to something in a way that says
or they benzos. different
protracted
types.
isn't enough. To
I
say
think
that
that's
a
fish oil.
protracted withdrawal from benzos, I don't feel like it's enough. I feel like it's too vague, and it doesn't point at the fact that protracted can go on
And
for
that looks like a fucking egg.
professionals are acknowledging. So we need another word that points beyond that. And in that, I'm one leg in and one leg out. I love where it's heading. It's just what I go
Like
being a
5-HTP.
PhD in
One of them might
clinical
be
science thing,
5-HTP.
20 years in academia, working with doctors. It's a hard sell, guys. It's a hard sell. I mean, those guys, their brains are like med textbook glossaries. And if it's not in their glossary,
Come on.
I worry that Bind's going to push them
Come on,
away.
Wilson.
But you know what? Maybe over time, it'll work its way in. And indeed,
There actually is
it's
someone
getting
called
into the papers
Wilson in
and
the
such.
community.
And
Nick
maybe we'll
Wilson.
start
Nick
to
Wilson,
be
shout
more,
out.
catch on and be more
Fuck.
recognized and respected for what it is.
I'm gonna probably stop using
My,
the Wilson.
and I'm not against that. I support that 100%. That's all I want is advocacy and awareness. That's why I made a feature film on the damn topic. But
Shout out Mick
we've got
Wilson.
to be careful how we do it, and we got to be
The,
clear. in
the
our
dude that
definitions.
took on the cops
And
at
there's
the
too
beach.
much,
Well, the whole government or whatever, wasn't it?
muddy water around.
Where's
what
your
is
live
fine,
streams, bro?
Right. And
Are
even
you
when I
too
brought on
scared?
Steve Foster, he had a different definition than
Like
a
everybody
dozen of the
else.
people that I spoke to. And he created the
It's just
term.
me, Hook,
And
Cannibal,
he's
and
instrumental in
fucking
creating the
Julian, and fuck all.
And me and Dee saw eye to eye on all of this. And if you really want to see my
BBK,
feelings on this, you can go back and watch that podcast
Ganja
with
Man.
Dee Foster. And we were agreeing in all this. And he said, we got to be careful about how we
Burns.
define bind, because I don't want this term becoming some kind of
Who are the stoners then? Who are the like stoner weed channels?
to
The
an
actual
umbrella
weed
doom
tubers in
and
Australia.
pseudoscience and
There's like 4 of
misunderstanding.
us.
He didn't want that either. And that's not, and that's all I'm saying. I don't want that.
And none of us talk.
Everything's bind. It's
Fucking weird vibes,
grossly
though, eh?
overused, and it robs people of the agency of going deeper.
Bit tired.
And that's
man.
my
This is
only
breaking
problem
in.
with the way it's being used. As
Right.
all the other stuff, using it to spread awareness and to communicate an idea, and great. But when we start talking about what the hell is it, there's a lot more nuance there, and there's a lot of indoctrination and very dogma. There's dogma around bind. There's a lot of connotation
haircut.
around bind.
Yeah, any
And you talk
hairdressers
to
out
50
there?
different people, and you're probably going to get 50 different variations of what it is. Right. Now, I lived
I just need the
benzo
clippers
withdrawal.
done.
I
Need to get the
was
clippers
on
out.
a high dose of benzos for a decade. I cold turkey 20, 30 milligrams of Valium overnight. I spent several months in bed. I spent months pacing with
That's 4.
akathisia. I, almost
Hang
took my
on,
life over these
120.
guys.
Did you
I
say
understand
120?
it. It took me,
What was he up to?
right. Now, I lived benzo withdrawal. I was on a high dose of benzos for a decade. I cold turkey 20, 30 milligrams of Valium overnight. I spent several months
So
in
that's-
bed. I
that's
spent
4 to
months
6.
pacing with akathisia. I,
You don't want to know.
Almost
You
took
just
my
don't.
life over this,
Fucking-
guys. I understand it. It took me 2 years to taper, 2 more years to heal, and in every video and book or anything I've ever published and talked and spoke about this, I've been very clear that it took a lot from me, and that I was in benzo withdrawal at least 2 years post
I need to
benzo,
get some like shrooms,
right?
And microdose.
But after that 2 years, I stopped
It worked last time.
just focusing on
But then
the
I'm going to want
benzo
a trip
part,
as
and
well.
I started looking
Right,
at
and I don't
the
want
other
it.
aspects,
Like,
and that's when my life
because
really
they're going to
started to
be
change.
there. I'm going to want to do a
You know,
trip.
the problem isn't the word,
And
the
I
problem
don't
is the
think
way it's being used, I think. If there is any
I
problem.
don't think I'm ready for that.
The term buying is becoming,
Or maybe I am, and
like I
it's going
said,
to be
like
really
an
drastic.
umbrella
And
term,
then
like
it will
anxiety
do
or something.
something.
But when someone says they have buying, it doesn't really explain much. Are they saying it's
Sorry,
hyperarousal?
just keep talking through
Is
the
it
videos.
limbic system
Fucking
sensitization?
caffeine.
Is it trauma loops? Is it neurological dysregulation, emotional dysregulation, cortisol dysrhythmia, identity fusion, hopelessness? Like, there's so many things going on here. Is it the pre-existing? Is it the things that manifested? Is it paradoxical reactions? I mean, what are we talking about
I'm
here?
going to check something.
That's where I push back on. But I think I've been clear here in this video, trying to, add my definition, which I think aligns perfectly with the definition of what the term means. I accept the definition, I accept the term, I support it, I've quoted it, I just reject the connotations, the doom and gloom, can't heal, I'm permanently damaged, I have brain damage. Now I push back on the fatalistic parts, right? People will say, I have permanent brain damage, I have bind. This is untreatable, I have bind. All you can do is wait for years to heal. I have bind. Right? And that's not hope, that's identity. That's an identity locked into trauma. And this turns a temporary state into a lifelong identity, a lifelong loop of illness. In a way that I don't think you guys are giving full credit to. I really don't think 99% of
Also
the
a little
medical
ADC
community
knife.
truly understands the power of trauma and what it does to the brain and how it can mimic all of this stuff.
I need to sharpen the
And once you understand trauma and you understand how to work through it, yes, you don't need to have the receptors heal 100% to start to get things moving in your
I've
favor.
got so many.
You don't. You just need enough. You just need enough to get the ball moving in the right direction, and you will be utterly blown away with what's possible. So what do I see that's going on here? What's the neuroscience support? It supports that we're seeing a limbic system stuck in survival mode, guys. It supports sensitized nervous systems that overreact to the smallest amount of stress and internal cues, what we call interoception. A feedback loop of bodily sensations and symptoms into the amygdala fight or flight
Wrap
mode.
your clothes up.
We're talking about a brain
Smell
that
like
needs neuroplastic
Yeah, you smell
input,
nice. Like
neuroplastic
a
leadership
smoke shop.
that needs to
When you go out.
rewire and change its own
Like happy
relationship
herbs,
with
bro.
fear.
Shout
And
out
you can
Happy
call that
Herbs.
bind or dysregulation or trauma imprinting.
Shout out Happy Herbs.
But
But
what matters is what you do about it.
Say
Okay,
Jezza
so I
says
don't
hi.
dismiss bind, guys. I've lived it. I support it. I'm here for the cause, believe me. I have bled for this community. For the last 15 years, I have bled for this community. So to be sort of the black sheep sometimes, to be put on the outside and read things that pop up on Reddit and different things, it's disheartening. It's really disheartening because they're all misguided and it just baffles me. But anyway, I don't minimize the suffering, guys. I've lived it. I've cried, I've paced, I've grieved, and just like many of you, I've rebuilt over the years. But I refuse to hand my students a label that comes with a coffin lid. I won't do it. Instead, I'm going to hand you a toolbox, a map, a North Star, a way out gradually. Not a fire extinguisher.
A North
not a miracle
Star?
cure.
Polaris?
Right? Not a new medicine, not a new therapy, not a new
That's
supplement.
interesting.
Just teaching you how to work your nervous system, understand it, and get things trending in the right direction again for you. And once you do, you would be amazed at what's possible. Okay? So, there are people out there that's avoiding my content or me or even the school because they think I'm dismissing bind. I want to say clearly, you've been misinformed, or apologies if I have somehow misrepresented that. I believe in bind. I just won't let it be the end of your story.
Quick, easy way is just to rip the ends off. Just rip them totally off. And scissor down the middle. Bang. Do that. Wrap them up in your clothes. Nice. Wonderful. Next, got to sharpen that sword. Got to polish these glasses. Got to sharpen the secret edge. Just gonna get these things done. So that I can have my dab and chew. Incense there we go. I mean, my carpet might be dirty, but at least it's deodorized. Just need to suck it all up. What battery are we at now? About 70, you reckon? I've got it set to stop at 80. I mean, I'm thinking about changing that. I might actually just go the whole thing. Let's change that. Got the settings. Where is it? Battery preservation. Yeah, no. Goodbye. Session count 817. But some of those presses are like burn off. There's nothing else you can really change in here. Factory reset, but that's going to change my things. Heat profiles. Just changes everything. I don't want to do that. Oh, cool. It's 1 minute to midday. My time for the next 2 hours. Legends, so we're hanging around for the next 2 hours. Theoropophysis live. Good old Ken Wheeler, what's he ranting about? Oh yeah, it's pissing down out there. Lucky I went when I went. I picked the timing perfect. Oh, perfect. And it was just a drizzle, a bit moist. Oh, Newbreed's on too. Mark Sargent's on. Fucker, what's he ranting about? Dickhead. Came and fucked the
Just
flat
like
earth
a
up.
conscience of.
Oh, God.
When I say really conscious, I was like, we were like blown up.
Oh my God, that was Freemason flat earth panel. 203 wankers jacking off to that. Newbury's got 1.1 thousand.
Starting to believe Elon, y'all. Elon said Trump was on the list. He put that out weeks ago. Somebody said the audio was kind of funny. What's wrong with the audio?
Medication time. Medication
Let's go.
time.
Now, the claim that there was no shadowy client list, ostensibly containing
Medication time.
secretly blackmailing
Medication time.
financial and Hollywood elites,
Medication
certainly seemed
time.
to contradict what Trump's own attorney
Take it.
general said.
All right, so we having audio issues. So it's a little staticky.
Medication
Yeah, I don't know what
time.
that's about. They're probably jiggling the wires right now.
What is that?
They shouldn't be doing that. Maybe I'll turn
Put in
it
the
down
fridge.
here. Sometimes that happens. I
Could
don't
well
know
have
why it does
possibly
that.
done.
on television back in February.
One of the things that you alluded to.
What have
this
you
is
done
something
with
that I
Debs,
talked about.
Jezza? What
The
have you done
DOJ
with
may be
Debs?
releasing the list of Jeffrey Epstein's clients. Will that really happen?
What have you done?
I want to thank Sunshine for the contribution.
Literally.
Says what's done in the dark will eventually come to the light. The truth will come out, and Elon
right there.
will expose them all. Yeah, I mean, Elon is out here making his own political party right now. That is challenging
Dabba-dabba-dabba-doo.
Democrats and Republicans. So let me move some of my because we get to, I see y'all talking about the audio, maybe some interference here. Maybe I'm too close to my device. That can happen. So what I'm gonna do is back up, and y'all have to let me know if I'm sounding better and if everything is coming in good. Because this is one of the more important broadcasts right here. So,
No serious. This is a very crude cheese, but way better than the Chinese plastic junk that came with.
Oh, he's talking about knives. So he's got SRK. What's that?
I used to smell of fine leather. Longitudinal. Sharpening stones? I got ceramic rods and...
Oh, I want to go back. Let's watch it from the start. Only just started. 7 minutes behind. Legend. 1.5 times, brother. She'll keep it in.
Ooh. Hello? Stephen Hale. Hello, girl. Hi, girl. What's up, girl? What's up? What you doing?
1-0-0-1.
South Florida? Yeah, more specific. Let's say South Florida. Hello? Stephen Hale. South Florida is not specific. Hot nasty day. You see what? What's up, man? Is that what? What? You work for CIA? That's not proper English. Can you put that? Did you work for South Florida? Naples. Oh, yeah. I see. I see. Naples has turned into a traffic jam. Seattle? Reportedly. Yeah. Skål till skål. Let's get this up. Keep pointing. Michael Davis, what you doing? Hi. Hi. Hello. Phew. So what you done? Well, you need to sleep then. Not talk to me. 12 hour shift, huh? Yeah, then you need to sleep rather than talk to me. Mm-hmm. Simply, hello? Yeah. Sure. Chichiro Goda. Chichiro Goda.
I think I'm going to go 1.25.
Yeah. Madness, something from Syria. Hello. Okay.
Does some weird
There
shit.
you go. Forcing anybody to do any of that. Yeah, he getting rained out there, Michael Davis. New Mexico got bad flood tonight. All of this is geoengineering. They did cloud seeding in that area like 48 hours prior by a drone. It's Peter Thiel's entity that's doing weather mods there in Texas.
Finally.
Magnus, where from? And Agnes? Stockholm? Hmm?
Sorry.
Get the Vegas area? Well, you be more specific. San Diego. Traffic hell. Hello?
Welcome to the
Good
Jezzaverse.
frolic.
Welcome to the
Yeah,
Jezzaverse.
my
I'm your
former
host,
man.
Jezza Chronic.
I've done that in a couple of
We're
years.
finally going to have a dab now.
Maryland. Hello.
83
Facebook
minutes.
Center. Lightning progression.
84.
How's the lightning progression?
Strange.
Could you put that into English where it makes sense? Lightning progression.
If you're not sub to Theo Apophysis, go check him out. Ken Wheeler, The Ledge.
Pre-coded VR. Virtual reality.
Not a flat earther,
There's
but
too many Matrix movies.
knows a lot
Keep
about
it
it.
going.
A lot about
Let's see.
it.
What you doing, Michael Davis? You dodging the rain? You dodging the weather modification in Texas?
Slightly
Is that
behind.
what Lockheed Martin's doing?
I
Could
wanted
be.
to hear what he was talking about with the knives. So
Little
we
Houston?
rewound.
Nobody says Houston, though, do they? Everybody says Houston. I think some goobers up north sometimes call it Houston, Texas, which is weird.
Sticky stuff.
Yeah, I have Poseidon Adventure.
Really
Yeah, I
sticky.
remember that movie. I've seen
Just
it many
does
times.
not want to come off that.
Hale and Hardy. I don't know what that means. I did a lot of walking today.
And that was quite good.
Nobody
And a
change
lot of it
sticks on.
just
I'm not
up
even
to
on that
date.
computer. I don't even have that song here. Water's in your area? There's no water in my area. Canadian desert in southern BC. You know, one of the few Americans that knows what BC stands for, right? Everybody else, you gotta say British Columbia.
Yeah,
People down here
that's
don't know
good.
what that means. So, cross the free will versus determination.
3 grams, Addy. Let's go.
Free will is only potential, not actual. It blows my mind that people
What,
stupidly talk about free will.
What do we got?
Mind blowing. I'm pretty sure they're proceeding with the loan on the church through the bank, so. Yeah, 95% certain, yeah, everything will go through on the sale of the church. It'll
76.
still take 2 weeks of
I'm
paperwork.
just gonna leave it plugged in.
Nice timing for what? I made a really crude knife sheet today. It was better than the plastic piece of Chinese garbage that
We're
it
on
came
green.
with.
Let's
I made that
go-
like about 2 hours ago.
Yeah, let's go green.
It's very crude, but way better than plastic.
See if I
Way
can
better than the
fucking-
plastic garbage it came with.
see if I
Here it is. Sharpened to death too. Sharp. Circumcised with skate heavy this side. Sharp. Did you get it? Actually, I got it on Amazon. It's like half off on Amazon. I've had it for quite some time. I recently checked the price of it online. I think at the time I paid $74. Now they're going for $60, I think. Trimming nose hairs? Yeah, sure. I don't have any nose hairs. Thank God. This is a very crude cheese, but way better than the Chinese plastic junk it came with. Way better. Ah, I used to smell of
Cheese legends.
Longitudinal. Sharpening stones? I got ceramic rods and spider go sharpeners. Very crude knife sheath. Bison leather? I got bison leather all over the place. Are you kidding me? It's a cold steel knife. Like $60 right now. It's going to be grade school. Use potato light bulb, 2 simple wires. Yield on trees. Depends on the type of tree it is. I don't think most trees actually have the acid.
Did he just say gold
I've
steel?
never heard of anybody plugging in a tree and going off with the sap power. State Council. I got bison hide hanging on the wall. 12 feet. Big bison. I used to have like 50 bison
Holy
hides. I used it all the
Jesus.
time. TDS? TDS is called Trump derangements. I didn't even mention TDS tonight. Didn't even mention it.
I'm sweating.
Work with clay. Running on pipes. You get a fire with? Nah.
I'd like to see someone beat
I
that.
don't have a kiln to fire clay.
That cured is gonna be like, oh, it's this.
Ghost places. Way to
I'm not gonna be able
capitalize
to.
it.
I'm not gonna be able to cure that.
Capitalize it.
Might be able to cure some of that.
Yeah, I know, underground effect. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. This is true.
I haven't even finished it. I'm fucking wreck.
I'm down to 195 pounds. Yes, I mean, if I just lose like another 25 pounds, I'll be okay.
88 minutes.
What did I have today? I had bacon. I had a lot of bacon lately.
No
I
idea.
love crispy
No
bacon.
idea what knife that was.
Dude, I love crispy bacon. You did? I watched the video on having the best crispy bacon. Just gonna pour a little bit of water in and turn it on the high. When the water boils away, you kind of shovel the bacon and flip it over and wait
Don't
till
really
it
get
starts
spinning
popping and
actually.
screaming and then turn
I
it
don't
off.
hear it spinning.
Stick it on a plate of paper towel for the grease to drain
And there's
off.
hot spots.
You're almost down to 295. What do you mean down to 295? That doesn't make any sense. You said 195 down to 295. That's
Really
It
not
doesn't make any sense in English. Raw bacon? You know, raw pork is full of
I'm not sure about this,
I
Addy.
can't think of a worse idea. I mean, it's just like playing Russian roulette. That's just horrible. Don't ever eat raw
I think I
pork.
like the normal
Jesus Christ, don't ever
tough
do
guy
that.
one's better.
Ooh, that's dangerous. Clarksville, Tennessee. Raw pork is dangerous. Oh my God. Good Lord. You're about 295. Oh, down from 4. Oh, 20 years ago. Oh. I didn't understand what you said.
I'm going back to
Wasabi.
blue and puff coyote. Fuck that shit.
I don't like the taste. I don't really eat pork, but I mean, hell, I love it. Brainworms come from? He eats a lot of roadkill. He said he got it from something.
that's why his he had a speech impediment. The worms ate his part of his brain. He said that himself.
Gotta finish cleaning this out.
Meat?
Still a bit
That's
of
what
gunk.
human beings were meant to eat.
Yeah.
Meat is not Satan's dish. Human beings are meant to eat meat.
Man, Nivinis, they always fuck with your ears,
Tried
don't
from
they?
Mark Antony in Scotland. The tried?
Till it's in shape.
How's tried? That doesn't make any sense in English. You know, the past couple of years, I keep saying
Whack it in the
comments that
dryer,
don't make any sense
like
in
moisten
English.
it and whack it in the
Like a lot of
dryer. And then put it on. Maybe.
Speak success? I don't
You
know.
think that's a
I'm
good
kind of
idea?
worn down.
I reckon it's a good idea. If it's
Health
not,
and
we'll
Human
find out.
Services? Well, I know. I mean, he's doing a great job. He wants the people to be healthier. He's doing a great job at it so far. Have you seen the head of health up in Canada? She's some enormous chick that looks like a Goodyear blimp. She looks like she's 500 pounds. Oh, what was Surgeon General? Surgeon General under Biden? That nutty wanker. That was a... Jesus. You're worried about him versus her? Yeah, I had to translate. This just doesn't make any sense in English. I understand English just fine, but some people just will type the nuttiest stuff. I can speak British English just fine as well. I can understand both. Just, sentences that are completely jabberwocky. Does he mean when gravity was a dream come true? People didn't like that video. Nobody watched it. All the important videos, nobody likes.
So happy about that CBD surviving. Holy fuck, that was the last seed, man.
Yeah, that's right, because they were cannibals.
I had 2 packs.
Former John. I don't know. Just run down, I suppose.
Didn't have
Yeah, I
much
showed
luck.
the church yesterday to the folks.
God
in
help me
Florida,
out.
Florida.
The last minute of that.
I got the bank doing the paperwork. That'll take a couple weeks, so I'm desperate to take a vacation. I mean, I'm literally just like spitting blood and anger. Not literally spitting blood and anger, but yeah, spitting blood and anger. Yeah, definitely.
I think it's gonna work at this point.
One of these days. Here we go. This is me walking in the church. That's me truck there. That's me truck. That was where I was yesterday before they got there.
Sort of will work.
It's pretty, eh?
Cool.
Here it is.
Shout out to the coffee and sugar addicts.
What do I do on vacation? Just try to
Shout out
relax.
to the anorexic motherfuckers.
Nice silvery truck. Yeah, it's a Tacoma. Yeah. Take a look inside. There we go. No, there's no steeple. Room closet, kind of ugly. 3 air conditioners. Autocorrect messes with some of your posts.
I've got 12.
Well, I understand auto. Nice clean bathrooms.
It's a bit fast.
Carpeting. There's no plywood in
Nice,
the place.
it's keeping it time.
76 years ago. Yeah, it's...
Keep moving.
Till the check gets handed
You
to me,
stop
it's
moving,
mine.
it stopped working.
Sweet. I only sleep 2.2 hours. 2.2 hours. You can't go on like that.
It's got a crack in it, needs another
That's the
face. It was a brand new face too.
Let's go into the boomerang. I grew up with a couple boomerangs. You make them too? What, out of wood?
Yeah, give me a sec.
Not an English major,
Fucking
no.
love this watch. It's got a new band too.
Looks okay. What are you talking about? Super clean and pretty.
Used to be my grandfather's.
Lurch.
One of my prized possessions.
Stream died when I was responding to what?
Switch your room. Switch.
Yeah, why would I want something like that? Oh,
Yeah, I still
you
do
did?
it.
What, just now? You don't really have squatters in Kentucky. People won't put up with stuff like that here. Board game? I haven't played a board game since I was a teenager.
Put your date there.
Oh.
You know,
Screen feed for a
you
second.
pull it all the way out.
It
You can
didn't
change
push
the
here at all.
time.
That's really odd.
Go one in, and you can change the date by going other direction.
Pulled the phone back. Nah, that was just a video from my phone. I made that video yesterday. I'd like to go to the Keys. I would really like it, but 20 seconds, really?
Hello?
Wow.
I
To
can't
the
remember.
Midlands? I don't know what the Midlands are. I've never heard of it. The Midlands.
There you
Well, it's, consider it sold when I get the check for it. But,
And that was a new band that we got.
here's what it is. I'd love to go to the Keys. I don't think I can afford to go to the Keys, but flares recently, past few days. Oh, it did pop up a second saying the connection was unstable. That's weird. It did glitch here. It said that it glitched here a second ago. That's weird. Sometimes that happens. Or should we put bars and windows above the first floor? They should put bars and windows before the first floor.
Like steel, but
The Keys? It's the Florida Keys.
I still got
In
the
the States
box.
as well.
That's a cube link.
Sometimes live streams do glitch. Just don't blame me if it happens. I'm not responsible for stuff like
I
that.
think I find the box.
Just not. Cheap like oxygen. My sink wasn't draining well. And like a couple hours ago, about 3 hours ago. I know this is exciting. I couldn't get the sink to drain, so I poured some chemicals in it. And the chemicals wouldn't drain. It slowly drained. And then I put some more chemicals in, and it wouldn't drain the chemicals. Well, thank you, Neon. Should I check Egypt in October? Oh, I can't afford to travel like that, but if I could afford to travel, I wouldn't go to Egypt. That would be like one of the last places on earth that I'd go. Well, I thought about how to do it. It just popped into my head because the gel stuff wouldn't drain it. You know how I got the kitchen sink to drain? Because you open up underneath the sink and you got the PVC pipes there. I can't afford Scotland. You really confuse me with somebody that has money, like a lot of people do. Like, oh, why don't you just do this? I'm part Scottish. I can't.
I think I know where it is, but it's too hard to find.
You know how I got
I like keeping boxes now of things.
Oh my god. My Chinese girlfriend bought me this. Don't take this the wrong way. Don't make this adult, okay? This giant vibrating thing for the back of your leg, right? It's just for your legs. It's not an adult thing, okay? My ex-girlfriend bought me this really powerful leg and back massager thing, right? It doesn't move. It just only moves. It just vibrates, right? I got that thing, and actually, it just looks like the end of a baseball bat. It just got a button on the back end of it. It's got a flat end of it. And I went in there and I stuck that on the PVC pipe, and but not super close to it, and the whole pipe started vibrating at a high frequency.
If you're just dropping in now, I'm watching Theoropophysis, Ken Wheeler. Having a few
Smart
days.
monkey.
A couple.
Smart monkey. Yeah, I knew somebody would say something like that, Keith, but no. Human powered flight. They actually already have human powered flight.
They're right here.
Oh, I just popped into my head. It's like, what's going to unclog this? Like, that's a great idea. Came into my head. Yeah. Arsenal with millions. No, it's not. I don't even have $500,000 in assets. Total, with land and everything, so. Sell half and enjoy life. Lateral thinking for the win. It's pretty brilliant, isn't it? Yeah, the 60 spot. That's pretty good. Oh, man. Well, if I put it up like hard up against the pipes, then it would have transferred the vibration across the clog and across the pipe. But if you just put it up, which I thought, you just put it up gently against the PVC, then it's basically like punching. If I had it up directly, it would have been doing this number to the pipe. If you put it up against it, then it's basically pounding the pipe. Oh my god. Man, that worked brilliantly.
That coffee's got me going.
Plunger didn't work for your kitchen. I use plunger and gel, the industrial strength gel. It wouldn't drain, it wouldn't work. Yeah, if you could access the pipe, get one of those leg massagers. Not the one that actually moves, just the one that vibrates. Oh man. Worth $1 million. If I even had $500,000, I'd be somewhere exotic, sitting in the jacuzzi, having a vacation. Don't ever lie about me. You can hang on. Just stop lying about me. No, I did super hot water and boiling water too. That didn't do it. No, didn't do it. It is totally clogged. Running hot water for any period of time is impossible because it's totally clogged. You can't do that. Need more fiber? I don't need fiber at all. High Vibe Monkey. Well, that's a pretty smart idea. Worked great. Had a device called a Wheeler Clog Sink. VIP suite. Cruise ship travel to the islands? I can't afford that. Why do people keep thinking I can afford to do stuff like that? What's wrong with people? It's raining on the West Coast.
I used to be fucking every time, man.
Adultery? Why would I ever discuss that? No one's ever mentioned that before.
YouTube.
Adultery? I haven't even been on a date in 16 years. Yeah, I lost like 54 pounds. I need to lose another 25 pounds. So.
Was it 6?
The creation entire year goes all the way around the world. Yeah, that would cost a fortune.
2018, bro.
There's a lot of things wrong with you. I used the plunger too, that didn't work. Wait a second. Offline. Go to the Smoky Mountains? Oh, I hate the Smokies. I've been there once when I was younger. I hate the mountains. Can't stand the mountains. Smokies are full of tourists. It's in the Tennessee too. Tennessee is a horrible state. No carb. It's not. I'm not on low carb. I'm on carb. 75,000 just. Jesus Christ! I could buy a nice house for 75,000.
Some people like to clean.
I never put
bong
grease
every
on the kitchen sink.
what, 5 bongs every 10
Just put a
bongs.
little bit of grease from cooking.
That's what you get.
Oh, I never put grease on the kitchen sink.
That's about the amount of time it would take to do that as well.
No real constipation. Yeah, I wasn't talking about that though, Neon. Overnight sleeper train for food. Scenic route. Actually, trains are super miserable. I took one to the Grand Canyon. It was absolute. Tennessee is a terrible state. It's liberal, high taxes. Tennessee is nothing like Kentucky. I despise Tennessee. It's the same reason all these Hollywood trash people, they have second houses in Tennessee. Trains are terrible. They stop every 30 miles. They were really terrible. I'll never ride a train again. They cost a fortune. They cost more than airplanes. It takes you 20 times longer to get there. The trip is miserable. It's not scenic. Most trains go through the worst parts of every town. Trains don't go through the nice parts of any town. Oh, that's right. Oh no, they're not smooth riding either. They're terrible. The most corrupt city in the United States is Chattanooga, Tennessee. What's that city? Is it Memphis? It's like the highest crime, second or number 1 highest crime in the United States. Memphis, Tennessee? I think it's Memphis, Tennessee. It's in southwestern Tennessee. Tennessee absolutely sucks. Is it Memphis? I think it is Memphis, isn't it? It's right on the river.
See, like that counts as a dad.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it, but yeah, Chattanooga is the most corrupt city in America. Not Chicago, but Chattanooga. Some are, but Tennessee is absolutely nothing like Kentucky. Just Graceland. Never been to Graceland. I never cared about Elvis.
The thing is,
Real life after listening to me, apparently everything sucks. Yeah.
Love that vibration you get from it.
Yeah, well, I'm in constant pain. I work every day, and I'm sick to death of working every day, so at least I'm honest. Would you rather I lie to you? Baltimore, so it's your Tennessee. Yep.
You can get that
I've driven
happening.
to Chattanooga.
But sometimes it splashes it out if you got too much. Some people put like a rice
I
grain.
wanted to go there. Even if it were free, I wouldn't go to Graceland.
I'm getting in a lot of waste.
To be colony in South Asia.
So, might need to figure something out.
West Virginia is a lot
I
more
might sell
poor than
this.
Kentucky, a lot more
I
isolated.
don't know. Does anyone want to try the 3 grams?
Distillery. I did visit that. I was delivering
Maybe I can send it to you and you can send it back. You want to like try it out?
I did that.
Chat to the message or drop a comment. I'll clean it and
Clean
throw it in the
deep.
box. And if you
Yeah,
really
that's
like
mine
it,
is
if you
garbage,
really like it,
laundry, bills, pain, and
maybe
stress.
make me an
Garbage,
offer.
laundry, bills, pain, and stress. That's what.
Chuck
that's
us
what my
50
life
bucks
is.
or something. I don't know.
Or you can tell.
It's yeah.
Hollywood vacation.
It's okay.
I know. Los Angeles is a disgusting pit. I want to go there.
I need to clean
I
that.
went there once for free when I was like 20 years old because my dad was doing some work there. And we went down to Hollywood Boulevard. I mean, that's just the place is that was 20-some years ago. That place is a disgusting
If you
dump.
don't have a turp pearl, you can
Daily to-do list.
I suppose
Stoke in UK.
I'll
is
give you a
terrible.
ruby
Stoke.
one. Might be cracked a little bit.
What's that disgusting town in UK? Grimsby.
Okay.
Sleepy plants. Find a woman. Eating plants.
Enjoy that one on the
Never eat plants again.
on the rewatch.
Human beings are not meant to eat
Do you need
rabbit food.
Do you need some help? Get a Puffco.
Find a woman.
Puffco Pro.
I
Get
don't
out
even
of the
have
Peak
time to do anything like that.
Peak Pro.
Never gone out
There's
of
only
the
really
hunt for a
one
woman.
person I know that's got it. I reckon that's Langers.
Wife passed in Graceland. Now drained. Do you wonders?
Back like fucking a year
On the
ago.
beach? My passport expired 30 years ago. Eat mushrooms.
How's my
Actually, I
audio?
like mushrooms, but I can't eat them anymore. My passport expired 30 years ago.
Is that too loud or what?
Any type of mushrooms. You know, you can fry them over the burger or something. But I can't eat them anymore. My passport expired 30 years ago. Is that too loud or what? Yeah, I used to be
Can you
super
hear me?
skinny.
It's probably too
I was never
loud.
fighting the women off. That's just mushrooms. You know, you can fry them over the burger or something. But I can't eat them anymore.
How about 23? Is that better?
Yeah,
It's actually pretty fucking loud, isn't it? Jesus. I had no idea. One and a 0 0 and a 1, 1 and a 0 0 0, 1 1 1 1 0 0 0 1 0 1 1 1 0 0 0 0 1 0 1 1 1 0 0 0 1 0 1 1 1 0 0 0 1 1 1 0 1.
Me sick now. I don't think I'll ever eat mushrooms again. Bone gravy? That sounds disgusting. Rice isn't food, though. Lamb is slimy and nasty. I haven't had lamb in 25 years or more.
How about that?
Rice is what you eat when you don't have food.
Is that better?
Frugivores? The
Can you
frugivores
hear
always get sick. The fruits that people eat are all
I think so.
genetically modified.
I think it was probably actually all good all along.
Peaches
Uh,
and oranges.
Or that was possibly too
Every
loud.
major fruit that people love to eat, including
Possibly
me, are
too
not
loud there. I
natural.
don't know.
They're
Depends.
often
If I'm back here,
radically genetically modified to make them super
Give that a
sugary
go.
and seedless. And is there a fruit other than a coconut? Is there a fruit out there that's like natural? 10,000 years ago, it was the same damn fruit.
that seems to be alright, doesn't it?
Now it's like 47 a pound. Is there a fruit that's been the same as it was 100,000 years ago? I didn't even think pineapple was the same 100,000 years ago. Yeah, figs are figs.
I'm not even
coconuts,
listening to him, but
99%.
just kind of promoting the channel. Let's go home. See what randomness we get. Shadiversity? How would a knight change a katana? Ugh. Vape HQ, are you out there, bro? Or are you training? Want to have a chat about that? I might need some spring steel for a start. I bet you that's what he says. I bet you that's just what it is. It's like 24 minutes about spring steel. Oh, it's recommending Matthew chapter 12. KJV, let's give that a crack while we roll a smoke.
Chapter 12. At that time Jesus went on the Sabbath day through the corn, and his disciples were an hungered, and began to pluck the ears of corn and to eat. But when the Pharisees saw it, they said unto him, Behold, thy disciples do that which is not lawful to do upon the Sabbath day. But he said unto them, Have ye not read what David did when he was an hungered, and they that were with him? How he entered into the house of God, and did eat the shewbread, which was not lawful for him to eat, neither for them which were with him, but only for the priests. Or have ye not read in the law how that on Sabbath days the priests in the temple profane the Sabbath, and are blameless? But I say unto you, that in this place is one greater than the temple. But if ye had known what this meaneth, I will have mercy and not sacrifice, ye would not have condemned the guiltless. For the Son of Man is Lord even of the Sabbath day. And when he was departed thence, he went into their synagogue. And behold, there was a man which had his hand withered. And they asked him, saying, Is it lawful to heal on the Sabbath days? That they might accuse him. And he said unto them, What man shall there be among you that shall have one sheep, and if it fall into a pit on the Sabbath day, will he not lay hold on it and lift it out? How much then is a man better?
Yes, we've already heard that. Beep, beep. I finished my fucking coffee though, didn't I? Oh, there's one tiny little sip to go smoke. Welcome back here to the Jezza. Almost cut my nails in the shower. Forgot. Might keep these ones for a magical thing. What's Jezza up to? What's he up to when he wanders out in the bush? You'll never know. You'll never know. No, nothing really. Just looking for bird signs, mate. Tunes or YouTube or both.
I ain't going nowhere with your ass. And if you put your hands on me, we getting down right here.
Don Mega.
Don Mega.
son of a... How does that actually work? Oh, yeah. Funny.
You can call me Citizen Kane for my pain. 10 years straight, one of the 10 great. Mr. Media, look inside your encyclopedia. 2002, see Ice Cube.
Fuck you, YouTube.
It's the suspect, king of the rock, next bona fide. Worldwide, your highness, the finest. Niggas China, nigga rhymer. Truck climber, quickest in the first timer. Back to his ex your mama. Vincent Paul, nigga roll with the winners after these dinners. Go out and represent us. We got antennas, scanners, and satellites. You see, if you try to write, we got the right. Hold on tight, shake and pump, let them. Some haters don't burn till you leave lead in them. See the dead in them, bigger more spread in them. Keep your mouth shut, motherfucking mouth shut. Cross legs, quick across legs. Oh, the mighty one, it's the mighty son. Fuck God, fuck God, fuck God. Yeah, done.
Ooh, it's pissing down. Absolutely pissing down. Excuse me. And they're all going to Bug City for the night. And they're going to Park City for the night.
Every single bump that you see on the sidewalk sign is going to Park
City for the night.
And they're all going to Park
City for the night. Yes, they're all going to Park City for the night. Actually, I did drop one time. It doesn't really show up, but...
Y'all thought y'all wasn't gonna see me? I'm the Osiris of this shit. Wu-Tang is here forever, motherfuckers. This 97, I ain't my niggas and my niggerettes. Let's do it like this. I'ma rub your ass in the moonshine. Let's take it back to 79. I form atomically. Socrates' philosophies and hypotheses can't define how I be driving these mockeries. Lyrically perform armed robbery. Flee with the lottery. Possibly they spotted me. Battle scar, shotgun, explosion with my pen. It's tremendous. Ultraviolet shine blind forensics. I inspect you through the future, see millennium. Killer bees, so 50 gold, 60 platinum. Shackling the masses with drastic rap tactics. Rapid displays melt the steel like blacksmiths. Black boot jackets, queen bees, east and Gunson. Bumping with patrolmen, tear gas, lace the function. Heads by the score, take flight inside a war. Ticks hit the floor, die hard fans demand more. Behold the bold soldier, control the globe slowly. Proceeds the blow, swinging swords like Shinobi. Stone grounds and found footprints in solid rock. Who got it locked, performing live on your hottest fly? As the world turns, I spread like germ. Bless the globe with the pestilence. The hard-headed never learn. It's my testament to those burn. Play my position in the game of life, standing firm. On foreign land, jump the gun out the frying pan. Into the fire, transform into the Ghost Rider. A six-pack and the street car named Desire. Who got my back in the line of fire, holding back? What? My peoples, if you with me, where the fuck you at? Niggas is strapped and they trying to twist my beer cap. It's for the adjourn for the bad seed or bad burn. Herb got my wig fried like a bad burn. What the blood? Clutch, we smoke hot and blow spots. You wanna think twice, I think not. The iron lung ain't got to tell you where it's coming from. Guns in Navarone, tearing up your battle zone. Rip through your slums. I twitch darts from the heart. Try to intrude, loop my voice on the LP. Martini on the slang rock, certified data box. Vocabulary dawn and talking. Tell your story walking. Take cover, kid, what? Run for your brother, kid, run for your team. And your 6-camp rhyme groupies. So I can squeeze with the advantage and get wasted. My deadly nose reigns supreme. Your voice is basic compared to mine. Domino effect, arts and crafts. Paragraphs contain cyanide. Take a free ride on my dart. I got the fashion. Catalog for all y'all that all praise through the guard. The saga continues. Wu-Tang, Wu-Tang. Olympic torch flaming. It burns so sweet. Let's build a victory. The agony defeated. The crush slow. Flaming the love slow. War. Judgment day coming. Conquer. It's war. Allow us to escape hell. Globe spinning bomb. Pocket full of shells out the sky. Going arms. Soon spit the shitty Mortal Kombat sound. The great wolf step make the blood sting the ground. A jungle junkie. Vigilante.
See what I mean? It's still got the little bit of the root finger. So I might like put a black circle or get white. I'll get white stuff. Go over that. What do you reckon, legends? Is that cool or what? What do you reckon, legends? Huh? 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 Lost sex. So, you know, like I took one walk towards the train station the other day, and 2 cops followed me down in there, and I'm like, I just want to go to the toilet. So I just went to the toilet. and I didn't see him again. That was interesting. The timing. Whatever, bro. I don't have nothing on me. The Wu-Tang Clan as we engage in battle. The hot chick Jamel Ali takes the stage. Light is provided through sparks of energy from the mind that travels in mind form. Giving sight to the blind. The dumb emotion intrigued by the drum. Death only one can save cell phone. This relentless
Caffeine.
back in the track spares none.
5 shots, mate. I never find it, buddy. When I want to find it, dude. Is that fully charged? Cool. Guess it is. Actually, let's see if I'm still streaming. Oh, did we get cut off? I don't know. Are we there? Oh yeah, we're still there.
Oh, did we get?
Half browser, mate? I think we're fully charged. Oh yeah. Get a few more dabs out of that extra 20%. I might change it back later on. But it's probably good to give it a full charge every now and then for the health of the battery. It's apparently 3.5 dabs daily. But like I said, 1 or 2 of those every now and then isn't a dab, right? So it's kind of silly. If you really want to use that dab counter, you really should only use it when you use it. Pack them up, whatever you got, pack it up. Alright, here we go. Whoop, whoop. Serious, mate? Keep hacking. This one doesn't want to connect now. What? What is it? Alright, here we go. Don't know, sometimes it's just funky. Cheers.
Bitch, I'm from the 9, your hood ain't no real. You puss ass nigga, let me next. Yeah, I'm the killer that moved out of the block. Back to the hood, but now I'm moving my rock. You can find me on the dark road, dark clothes, yeah, in the console, and dark knows I make grip off clothes. How could you reach out blows? My nation affiliation with sports I chose. What the fuck you going through? Bang back house. I'm a 6-point star in a great bandana. I die for this. Nigga, you rhyme for this. What's up? Your time for this. That's why I'm convinced that I'm convicted. And 211's a soap just in case the shit, man. Get some gorillas, lead tats and crackers. 2 shots through your cabs. Yes. Pussy niggas always talking that shit, but you black and who you bang can be. I don't give a fuck. Live in the hood and shit, but remember who you bang can be. I don't give a fuck. Pussy niggas talking all that shit, but you black and who you bang can be. I don't give a fuck. Live in the hood and shit, but remember who you bang can be.
Didn't get much spinning action. Either again. That's nice though. Oh, that's still very hot. Close kin, my lips are close to no skin. His mama pretends that she doesn't know him. I'm the reason, but the rules say no slogan. Brand new theme. Hope you're having a good day, legends. I'm fucking doing pretty good. And I collect enough smoke to enhance the aspects. I'm the realest nigga around here. Ask for cash is fun. Pussy niggas always talking that shit. Which you black and who you bang can be. I don't give a fuck. Live in the hood and shit. But remember who you bang. Ow, I did burn myself there. Pussy niggas talking all that shit. Which you black. Man, I've got to get back on that PUBG Mobile. There's heaps of new shit in it. And I've got the new iPad, the M4 chip. So, still haven't tried it out. Too busy doing other things. Ooh. Well, that's a year ago. And just, yeah. Brass Knuckles. That's a good channel though. I like his channel. 411 Outdoors LLC. This legend. This legend. Good channel. Might get cruising. Shout out whoever's there. Hope you're having a good day. Fucking yeah. Smashing a few dabs. Had my coffee. Done some washing. Got a load of washing on. Fucking yeah. I'm looking for somebody in their own mind they can fuck with this, though. No comments? Would you please put that out? I want this shit out now. Up against the fucking wall. 10 degrees, pissing down with rain. Excuse me. Dabs are awesome for like getting the mucus flowing. Yeah. Wonderful.
I've had no bongs today. Or did I? I forgot. There we go. 2 or 3, probably 3 dabs there. 2 or 3, probably 3. Save for later. And I've got my other press. But I'm just letting that chill there. I was gonna put it in the freezer, but then I don't know. I don't know about the fresh frozen thing. It kind of adds more moisture when you, like, you're already dealing with enough liquid terps and shit coming out. The first few presses, you know, get how you're going. Practice, you know. I got my special methods. It's a learning process. You can't just like pick it up like a bug. You just have to do it. Buy press and just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Oh, what was it? No, he went like that, didn't he? Just do it. No, he did do that. I'm gonna whack these last 3 dabs into the fridge and let them just do their thing for a little bit. Oh, another bit of blank paper that must have still been good in there still. I could actually keep those 3 and they could start curing and do the other, and then add that to that little bit of paper. See what I do, I don't know, maybe. And numbers up. How did this work? It's fucking huge though. Like, needs breaking in though. But like normally you'd have your beanie like with a thickness of about that. But it just doesn't fit right on my head.
The human body has 108 threshold points. 36 of these can be fatal.
I don't like this. I don't do that. I don't do that. It's weird. I don't like that. It's supposed to go bigger. Or maybe this has made it better. A little bit better.
Get your plans on the run, abandon the gun, truth in the dark, body parts in the dungeon. As a human, you function, till it can skin you, but all your friends trust them. They'll hate us, bringing up the past, digging up a graveyard.
Capricorn full moon legends coming up.
And last week he was a DJ, the D swinger, the BC bringer. While you put your feelings in hashtag on Twitter.
Maybe that's better. Any time will tell, but they always take a while to fit it. See what I mean? Wider in my head. I need to fix that. It'll be better. A bit better than the rude finger, eh? Came off in the dryer. All curled up. That was bottom part. Jeez, I want to fucking another dab. Actually, I might have a crack at this. Did I put a dab in there? What is that? What's going on here? I'm gonna just fucking smash that on the fucking red. See what happens. Cheers. Pack 'em up, pack 'em up, pack 'em up. Something's got to happen at least. It's going to be a bit. There you go. Alright, cheers. Should I chuzz it? It's gone. Tricks of the trades, legends. Doesn't get fuck all, but it just does a little bit. I think I need to get some better ISO. I don't know what the fuck's going on there. I think I got jit. Because that should do a lot better job. I mean, whack one of these in. Just gets the rest of it. ISO's only really good for, but that's good for sucking. Works on other stuff, but it doesn't work on this, really. Interesting. Very interesting. I don't know if there's been any comments. There has been? Sorry. Missed it. I kind of like watching it on the wrong device. So you can see them, see if they're having. Oops. The title doesn't really mean anything anymore. Because I'm, yeah, we did that at the start. That. Yeah, so I was doing that. It's better. No. What you doing? Beautiful. Like that. Just absolutely wonderful. Did we put the ruby in that one? I don't think we did. Oh yeah, there's quartz in there. Well, it's still wet, might as well use it. So yeah, if anyone wants to bury this, give us a yell. 3 grams addy. Well, I need another go. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I can get it all. This is dark now. I might just buy some of that proper, like, expensive stuff from Bunnings. And that jar that's full of these things. Holy shit. Holy bejesus. Honestly. Yeah, I'm gonna need another go. We almost got it. Have a look at that. Tricks of the trades. You're welcome. What's going on in this one with the joystick? Yeah, that needs a clean as well. And that's got the other 6. We've got 2 6 silicon carbides, 1 ruby left, and 2 quartzes, and a big quartz, and a big, whatever the black one that came with the toucan. I don't even know what the hell it is. I don't think it's silicon carbide. It kind of looks like it might be fucking... volcanic glass. Can't remember the name of it. Should know that. It's a crystal. It's kind of weird energy, that actually. A lot of people don't. A bit weird energy, that crystal. What is it? Onyx? It might be. No, it's not onyx. It's the glass, volcanic glass, black. It could be that stuff.
like a synthetic of that. I don't know. I gotta probably ask him. It's probably written on the bloody site. How's about those? Kick me out, like, in 3 months. Less than that. Or a bit over 3. Like, I've just got this place, like, awesome. Yeah, weird. You're fucking weird. Fucking weird, man. You can't trust unless you know you know. Gaslit fucking over a year, bro. Sweet talk. Fucking bullshit. Love bombed. And she wants me to have her. You're dreaming. After everything you've done and said, dreaming. And you know it. Be nice. Say sorry. Man, I wish I had another coffee. Bit of You in Adelaide? Who's in Adelaide? Bring us a coffee. Where should I put it? I might go on the V-Grow. Stick it on that. Charged. Giving it a test to make sure it doesn't screw around. But we've got an 18650 in there. And these are the two from last night. I don't know what's going on with them. They've been chilling. Let's just see. Let's see what number I get. That's okay. Now these were both charged. Okay. 97. So looks like that's holding its charge. What do we got here? 100. So how the fuck do these don't work then? When you... No.
Something weird's going on. I swear. 'Cause I was fucking with those last night. Took the wrappers off of them. And when I put them on charge, one was completely flat and the other one was okay. You know? So, I don't know what's going on there. Let's find out. Fucking what the fuck? No, I'll update you on this later. I'm gonna leave them in there. They're both full. I don't know. Vape HQ, where are you? Like, where are you? Seriously. Do you know what that means? Do you know what it means? Alright, let's have a dive up. This one's for you, Vape HQ AU. Nana. Come on. Meow. Come on. Dynavaps featuring the cat Inanna. Meow, meow. Let's go one more, even though it's probably done. About there, I reckon. You're right. I've done the same thing. It just keeps falling out. I don't like that. You gotta have it like you gotta do this. I always forget. You gotta do this. Come here then. Fucking why are you over there meowing at? Come here. Come on. She's being weird as fuck. What's the problem? What's going on? Anyway, you gotta go. And
and it stays in there. No ways. No ways she's good. Fling! And you've probably seen it a million times. We're about to fling this too. Because it doesn't like staying put. But that's all G. That's all G. That's all G. And it cools down so quick, you know, like you can just literally do. Like if that was a fucking, if that was something else, I would have just burnt. So you gotta be careful with like your fucking Vertivap. And what's the other beast that I've got? The Hyperdyne. Takes a little bit longer to cool down in the fucking. Jeez, I forgot the name of the thing. The Stunner. I haven't had a rip on the Stunner for a while. Wow. Should pull that out one of these days. I loved that thing when I first got it. There's a hook to it. There's a VAP cap and that to all hell. Well, that's the stem, but I changed the drip tip. Well, the tip, that is actually a drip tip, not the vape. Because they made it so that you could actually put 510 drip tips in there, which was dope, and that's like a wooden one. It doesn't really move too much, but it's alright. I think that was carbon fiber or whatever. And the Stunner's a beast, but the thing was it didn't fit in that. You could use it with the Wonder, I think. I don't know. Where's the tip? Where's the top? Did I put it on the where did I put it at? Oh, it's over here. TS, whatever his name is. I forgot the rest of that. Should know. I've already told you. If you've been following. So you fucking star, mate. This is actually usable. I can't remember what balls this one had in it. I think this was the sick. I think it had sick balls in it. Silicon carbide. But it actually works better with this. TS Vapor Cane or whatever it was. That is good, but it's like a bit how you going. So, and even in the actual stem that it came with, it was a bit how you going, which was disappointing. I don't know why they did that. Still can't figure it out. So I preferred to actually just use it on the raindrop here from Grav. That I thought was the best. But we could go traditional. Crafty Plus is still just sitting there collecting dust. No comment. Oops.
Whoa, no coffee. Reckon I should have a stunner? Should we have a stunner? Oh, that's an awesome photo of a slice of lime. That would have gone awesome with that. So we've got fuck all flour. So just gonna have to... Maybe later. Maybe later. What a cheese, eh? What a cheese. What a fucking cheese. At least we got it out. So for a future episode, we'll rip a stunner. Probably should get the hell out of here though. We got the new one in here. The Zebra. That's the latest one about. In the XL mode. Why not if you can? I thought I got that stand, but I mustn't have. Where you can fit 4 Dynavapes on there with the, it's magnetic. That was one of the last things I needed. So at some stage it'd be awesome because then you could like preload up 4 and just have them sitting there. And then with that look at it over here. Awesome. What do the batteries look like? Okay, they're both even still. So one will go down more than the other. Like the circuitry's wrong. You know, pull both of them apart and put them, change the circuitry into that other one from whatever it is. That's what I think. I don't know. Automatically turns off. Yeah. Dunno. YLL vape. Dunno. Let's try them in the Angus. Just to make sure. Just to do one other experiment. I think these are the batteries that they recommend. Molicel. These are Molicel? Yeah. Gotta always double check. That's a 5 clicker, isn't it? Yeah, so all good, apparently, according to that. But if you leave them in there, I don't know. This needs to be fully cleaned. Apparently you can pull this apart. Mick S pulled his apart, he said, and he cleaned it all and it fucking, yeah. Had stuff in there. That's just out. Anywho, I want to do the experiment with this other thing first, and I'll show you later what I'm talking about, probably. The Aspire batteries are alright, but there's something that got, device, there's something about this that does weird shit, pretty sure. back in action. Cool. 2 full cells. See how we go. Goodbye. And this is sort of collecting dust too. It's pretty cool, but it's just a bit of a head fuck to you. But it's got the double. So it's got actually like a heater down here, balls, and a coil, convection and conduction, 2 heaters, 2 settings. Bit confusing. This is actually a stainless steel stem that they make, and it's just, you know, you got a screen. It's Vape HQ. Did you do a review or not yet? It is a bit weird. It's good, but yeah. There's other things. So, and it just gets used rarely. Pull it out every now and then. I kind of dedicated myself a lot to this, but it's a good backup, I suppose. I've got 3 batteries for it, which probably need charging. I charge them every now and then. So I thought these were 26-650s, but that's a 26-650. These are 18, because it's 18 wide, I think. No, it's just some of the, whatever the fuck it's called. They've rubbed off. Oh, here we go. What does that say? 21-700. So, like, you know, can't use them in anything else. Can't use them in the torch. Can only use them in here. And I think there's one in here. No, not there. Don't know where it is. Thought I had 3. Or maybe I just have the 2. Thought I had 3 though. I'm gonna whack these on the charger. Just keep them healthy. Pretty much good. They're pretty much at charge, those, so that's good. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna finish my smoke and then piss off, maybe. I'll be back later with a couple of dabs and a couple of fucking stunts. Have a fucking sick as tits day, everybody. Enjoy the replay. Yeah. Cheers to the Most High God. And cheers to all you legends that tune in. And legendettes that tune in. Shout outs to all the awesome women out there. Have an awesome day. Peace out. Stay magical. And stay toasted. Jezza out.